Good afternoon, you guys. I'm going to give y'all the opportunity to start getting the notifications. Oh, Lord. Okay, I see 3 people. Y'all, hey, Diane. Y'all, it stormed so bad last night, and I loved it. But the thing about it is my puppies, they get scared. Well, Remy do. Riley don't. When it storms, I could sleep so peacefully. Hey, nothing, Jerome. We'll wait for other people to start getting the notifications. Shout out to my moderators for always doing such a great job. Make sure y'all put some respect on them. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open the lines up, okay? I'm going to allow you guys to call in because there's so many people that have had opinions about straight drop. And they didn't necessarily feel comfortable with coming up or typing in the chat. So I think that, calling in, that would be, but, each call in is like 3 to 4 minutes. We know we can't stay on because be a lot of people, they have a lot that they, want to say. And we want to definitely keep it respectful. We want to keep it respectful. And yeah, that's how we do it. We're going to let some more people start getting the notifications because we know they don't send them out. They don't send them out. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if this is your first time coming in. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm giving an update too in this video on him. Hey, I had been putting everything in the members as I should, but I'm going to give a little update on here that I had gotten the other day when I was talking to somebody. Hey, the realty. You guys, make sure you all like, share, and subscribe for me, okay? I would definitely appreciate that. M. Rose, what is going on, girl? Okay. We can go on and start. I'm gonna put the number up in just a few minutes here. I don't even know if I still got the same number. Because those numbers sometimes they might assign you another one, which I don't mind. I'll just put that one up. Okay. I wanted to talk about Straight Drop posted a birthday message. Y'all know his birthday was April the 10th, right? So I'm assuming he's about 26 years old because I think he was born in 98. And if he was born in I had a daughter that was born in 98, and I think she's gonna turn 26 this year. I'll be forgetting. And hey Snoozy Cake, hey DJ, hey Gray Face. And okay, so he posted a message and everybody is talking about how cryptic it is. I was gonna say this because I was getting ready to just do a video, and I was like, no, you know what? I think I want to go live. I was getting ready to go, and I get ready to go to the dentist. I'm so glad that my dentist called me and asked me, said he had an emergency and need to I was glad because I was not feeling like going sitting at the dentist today. So I was like, I'm gonna just go on and go live. He was talking about Straight Drop was talking about, he posted a message, and I guess it could mean many things because I don't know a whole lot of, especially a whole lot of this new slang. Y'all know I'm left behind when I still call, what do y'all call it? Smoking weed or whatever. I still call it weed and a reefer, a joint. and all of that. And it has long bud. That's the last thing I remember them calling it, bud. And so they have a lot of this new slang. So I guess what he was saying could mean anything, right? But I find it suspicious that, I can remember when some stuff was going on when he was with when Ganguly was still his attorney. And Ganguly had him going over to the Lord's side, okay? And he was throwing himself, had him where he was get ready to throw himself a lifeline. And I found it suspicious. That's when his album, he ended up getting that High Price Attorney, and then an album was put out. So I felt like, hey, with things that I guess have been happening as of recently. If y'all don't have my membership, y'all better get it. I find it weird. Well, I guess I couldn't, because it's almost like it's a pattern. Right now, he's saying that he's got an album that's getting ready to drop. Remember when they dropped his last album? They dropped it, and that, I feel like that was just to put a pacifier in his mouth, but they didn't really promote it, right? And so now he's saying he's got a new album, that's getting ready to come out and all of that. And I checked I checked to see if because I've been looking for it, and it has not happened to, if he had declared himself indigent. And that has not happened. I don't see it has happened. It's not documented. And so that means that money for that high price attorney is still going through some type of pipeline. Okay. We know that Big Juke is not here anymore. So who is continuing this? Somebody has to put the album out. Somebody is. It costs to put out albums. Who was putting it together? Who was putting it out for him? But I just find it the time, all of the things that are happening right now, because his trial is set for, hey, Mr. Brooks, for June the 3rd or 4th, something like that. And now all of a sudden they're putting another pacifier in his mouth, right? So anyways, I'm gonna read just a little bit, and then I'm gonna open up the lines, and then, like, before we get off, I'm gonna give y'all the update. Somebody told me the other day. Let's see. Hell, I don't remember the number, y'all. Wait a minute, because it's always good. I know a lot of people have interest. Hold on. In what's going on with young Dolph, right? But like I said, keep it respectful. It's okay for people to have their own opinions. Everybody is not going to agree, right? But the important thing is to be respectful. Okay? That's the important thing. It's so sad because I wish that they could have marketed straight. They could have marketed straight. Straight Drop is a very handsome young man. He's a really nice looking kid. He's got a lot of arrogance. He had a lot of arrogance. Hey, I hate that he was, I know they looked at him as he was already crashing out and all of that. But I know that's how they looked at it. They feel like, well, that nigga already crashing out, we get him to do it, to do the dirty work. Okay. Anyways, I guess I still got the same number, you guys. I'm gonna put the number up. But I want to read first. Okay. I need to find my charger because the damn phone gonna die. Of what he said in his, I don't know if it was a cryptic message or not. Of course, he said it's a real nigga holiday, been the same since day one. And then he's showing, show a video of him, old video of himself, his teeth and stuff. I guess he said face card. I mean, he's a handsome kid. He could have definitely been marketed. And then he says forever carrying this stuff. He said the other thing on my back, Trula Mafia. Before I pull DICK, I'm gonna pull a caper lock free the real. Now, y'all tell me what caper lock mean. Somebody tell me what that mean, because you know they come up with all these new words and stuff, child. And I ain't never even heard of. So what does caper lock mean? Somebody help me out. Before I straight drop went and got veneers. That's what you know what, I thought about that. I was like, they went and got his teeth done and everything. I believe, you know, they was telling him that he was getting ready to be a star. You know, that's what they do when they get ready to market them. They go get their teeth and stuff done. So they was really making him think that he was getting ready to be the next star. They was gassing him up to go on and do, you know, everything that he did do. So that was one of the ways that they was really just gassing him up. And that's why I say they should be ashamed of themselves. You know, they sitting up talking about they mad about people, talking about they don't want nobody to talk about the young Dolph's case and all that. They should be ashamed of themselves. I'm talking about them old niggas with money, with how they helped a young man that had potential to crash out, because he definitely had potential. He could have been marketed to the young girls. He wasn't a bad rapper. He could have been better, but they could have helped to they could have marketed him, you know, paid for a lot of promotion and all of that. And what they did was they gassed him up and they sent him out. Okay. And they should be ashamed of themselves. And somebody's still paying for them lawyers. So if Big Juke is no longer here, who's paying for those lawyers? Who's paying for them, y'all? Who gonna pay for that album? Or are they just gonna put it out and, you know, not gonna push it like they did before, right? Okay, you guys, I'm getting ready to open up the lines, but y'all tell me what you all think he's talking about. I just put the number up there. Remember to be respectful, and I guess it's still the same number. I hadn't had it on. He says Big 30 and endless. I think so too, because at the end of that video, it looks like that he was showing Big 30, right? It looks like he was showing Big 30. So here's the thing about that. It seems that Big 30 is very close to Straight Drop, okay? Which, hey, they may have been close the whole time. But what's confusing which is cool, right? But here's what's confusing to me. Why did Big 30 say rest in peace to young Dolph? Is that the reason why, you know, Jay Fizzle said that he did not accept it? And Jay Fizzle said right after young Dolph was taken out, he did his first interview. When the guy said that, mentioned that Big 30 had said rest in peace to young Dolph, he asked him how he felt about it. He said, I don't feel nothing about it. I don't think it's real. So if you rocking with this guy like that, why did you say rest in peace to young Dolph when you already more than likely knew where it came from? I mean, it's you know, it's hard to believe he didn't know. It don't mean he had anything to do with it. Same reason Keek Lock said rest in peace to Newski. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I just put the number up there. So if you want to call in to and keep it on the subject, you guys, keep it on the subject, you can. So what do you all think that he meant? What do you all think that message mean? For a lot of y'all that know the slang, I don't know the slang, okay? It don't make, you know. Because I'm still trying to figure out what pump fake mean. I mean, that's a word that folks have put together. When they say they pump faking, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. I tried to look it up and I didn't see a meaning to it. So it's a made up word. So is it before I pull a caper or whatever? I don't know what that means. Emerald says, yes, Key Glock did that because he knew it was fake. Big 30 told folks not to post free Shiesty, but Shiesty posted Dolph. We all seen it. So Witty says it means lion. Greyface says I will call, but I just got my tonsils pulled. Okay. Mr. Brooks says it means cap. Savage Foundation says pretend to do something. Nothing says pump fake is selling wolf tickets, lying about your game. Okay, I see. Okay. Rest in peace, Young Dog says, free the boy since he think it's a game. In my city, a caper is a move, a robbery. Oh, so that's what it means. How he gonna pull a caper? He can't pull, he in jail. How he gonna pull a caper? Legacy says, pump fake is when you pulling a gun and you don't have one. Okay, I see. He basically saying they faking, playing, and he know he lying. That's how he got beat. It wasn't no pump faking going on then. He basically saying they faking, playing. Okay. Aaron Carter says, let's go remix with Dolph. Okay, I see. So y'all, I mean, like I said, I feel like the message, I mean, him talking about he's getting ready to put out an album. I mean, I watch stuff. I watch things in great detail. I kind of throw out stuff that is asinine. And, you know, it seems to be and I kind of watch patterns. So, I remember when, he was with Ganguly, he was standing on the Lord. He was getting ready to go over to the side, stand on the Lord's side. And he and then he ended up getting they got rid of Ganguly, he got another attorney, and they put out an album, right? They put out an album that they did not really promote. And then he now is the same thing is happening. He said, this shit lame. Why y'all posting in that jewelry like that was actually yours? You know who chain that is? And watch, I can't take him. He been the one pump faking, acting hard this whole time. Oh, wow. Y'all make sure you guys hit the like button. The phone number is up there, 901-479-7297. If you want to call in, you could definitely call in if you want to talk on this subject. But Straight Drop had posted a message for his birthday. Now, a lot of people, wondering, did somebody post that message for him? I mean, if I had to guess, I would say they might have, but he probably posted it himself. He might have posted that message himself. I don't think that Straight Drop is as crazy as people want to believe that he is. Okay, I don't. But hey, it seems like when events and stuff get ready to big events as it relates to this case, get ready to happen, you start seeing people who had not been posting, they kind of come away from up under their rock. And I think what is going on now, they are simply making sure that they're simply making sure that he does not, I guess they're hoping that he won't tell. Okay. That making sure that he won't tell. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure that this phone is working. Okay, it's working. So the number is up at the top. If you want to call in, you got something to say, call in. Keep it on the subject. We're talking about Straight Drop. Okay, we're talking about Straight Drop. He posted a message on his birthday. Okay, and we kind of want to keep it on that subject of talking about Straight Drop. Hey, I believe that I believe that Straight Drop, because I was told that Straight Drop is still down there getting in trouble, doing the same things. Okay, and that is a major indication of someone who knows that they don't really have anything to lose or is acting out, right? I think that he is acting out because he's crashed out. Now, a lot of y'all know how I gets. Okay, hey, he did a lot of this stuff to himself, but at the same time, I still blame a lot of the older dudes who helped to bring this young man into this, right? He knew better. He thought that he was gonna get fame and stuff. I'm like Gray Face. They thought that he was getting ready to, they went and got him some teeth. They had him all up on stage. They was giving him things and showing him things that he had never seen before, right? So I guess in his mind, he felt like young Dolph wouldn't give him an opportunity, or him and young Dolph fell out for some reason. I didn't get the opportunity with young Dolph, and young Dolph had his reasons, right? So these dudes are getting ready. I'm getting ready to get put on, because that's how these young dudes be thinking. They don't think about the consequences or anything like that. And somebody who does not think about the repercussions or the consequences, those are the types of ones that they kind of go after, right? To do their dirty work. And so it seems like to me, they start getting them teeth. They started, you saw him on stage, hanging around he was up on stage with Big 40. He was up on stage with Big 30. He was up on stage he was hanging around Moneybag and all of them. So they was making him think that that he was getting ready to arrive, and I just kind of wonder that who was it that he was going to sign with. It is alleged that he already had a deal, like a management deal with Big Juke's company. Now, that's word on the street. I don't know if it's true. That's what people were saying. And hey, that's kind of how it goes from what I hear. They sign with Juke's management company, whoever, and then after that, they kind of get a deal with somebody that is with CMG or one of those affiliates like Bread Gang, Heavy Camp, or whoever it is that has a label over there. But it seems to me he was hanging around more so Bread Gang members. Was he gonna sign with Endless? I mean, because he fled over to the Indiana. Does anybody know where's Endless headquarters at? Let me see something. Y'all, if y'all want to call, y'all can call the number. Does Endless have a headquarters? Oh, okay. It's in Memphis. It's saying that it is in Memphis. Although it could be anywhere. Okay, it could be anywhere. I was just trying to see if it was in Indiana. Okay. Rest in peace, Young Dog says, I want to know why they faking scary ASS ain't signed him. Well, I think they was gonna sign him. They started putting this stuff out, but they didn't know things, kind of started taking off. I don't think that they didn't know that the folks was on them like that. Hey, for people that say that, MPD was trying to protect Straight Drop and them, Straight Drop had an indictment by the middle of December of 2021. Cornelius was in jail all of 2.5 weeks or less after young Dolph was taken out. So I mean, and they were involved. So I don't really know why people feel like MPD, as far as the investigators, was doing anything. Now, when you start talking about their officers out in that are patrolling, or one officer, regardless to whatever their rank is, hey, what you need to do is you need to put a name to the face. And then what you have to do is you have to send it to the appropriate people, right? That's if you know. But if you ain't putting no names and to no faces or anything like that, and it's strictly something conjured up in your head or just a rumor, then it's absolutely asinine. Because if there had not been any arrest, if there had not been any arrest, and I would say then, hey, yeah, it's definitely some cover-ups going on. Hey, if the investigation, if there was not an ongoing investigation, I would say, well, maybe some people are being protected, but there is an ongoing investigation. There are going to be other people indicted. Um, which story is that? He said, I want to. Oh, no, I don't have my Instagram open. I was looking at it on my phone. I was looking at it on my phone, but it's definitely in his story. But I just find it strange that, closer to the time that the trial is supposed to happen, I really don't believe that the trial is going to start July or June. I don't believe that. I believe his attorney is going to ask for a continuation, because normally that's what happens. They continuously asked for the trial to be continued. It ain't nothing new. That's what they do in every situation. He said, did you see how they was yeah, I saw how he was rapping a certain lyric from the phone. I mean from the song. He said nigga played with him and he did something. But hey, like I said, it could be him that's posting that, because my understanding he's still getting in trouble. So it could be him. They got a lot of new people, working down there at the jail, and I think they're hiring like 18-year-olds and stuff now that don't really care because they need help so bad. And my understanding is still short. So either hey, it ain't no telling what's going on with that. I don't really believe in coincidences. Like, it's something going on with that. Oh, I forgot. He says, when Big Homie said he got the drop, gave it to Dropp. Um, oh, hold on. Let me go back and look at that. I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, he's playing Big Homie G song. He said that I don't know why I be calling Big Homie G Big 40. E40. I don't know why I keep calling him E40. Um, yeah, I saw that. I heard that. He said, Miss C, that's part of that Dolph song he made. Oh wow. Dominique says, Miss T, they got new info since Zebo right hand man got picked up. All I'ma say, somebody getting knocked off for snitching. Hmm. So what did they pick up Zebo right hand man for? Rest in peace, young dog says, that's wild to me. Straight drop, just don't care. And it's like he don't understand you putting evidence on. Straight drop know the type of evidence that those people got. And at this point he don't care, because even I mean, whatever happens or whatever has happened, he still has a large amount of time to do. It might go from 60 to 30, but that's still a lot of time. 30 something years is a lot of time to be in jail for. So either way it goes, I mean, he, you know, um Greyface said that song was recorded in October. Was it recorded in October of 2023? Yeah, that's a long time. Like I said, I wonder how the dudes, and I'm sure they don't care. That's the reasons why they got him to do the dirt. But I think it's a darn shame. I'm gonna say it. I think it's a darn shame that they would. Um, I know Dropp was out there, crashing out, but I think it's a darn shame that they would solicit a young man to go and take the life of young Dolph. I wonder how they feel about it now because it don't seem like to me nothing is going their way. Nothing is going their way. Okay, so I don't know. Um, Legacy says 1 day away from my family is a long time. I know that's right. Little Miss Muffin says I haven't never heard of them. What they do. Greyface says like they knew what they had to play. Dominic says heard they knock your big homie off. Damn, what a disaster. Op Gondo. Tonight somebody knew something. BEO. Look Kenny hard for that one. It's really sad. Yeah, it's sad. It is. The drop is where Dolph was hit. Hi Queen chat mods. Please stay strong, safe, prayed up. I truly believe YG is still holding straight drop down just to keep him silent, so to speak. It makes any sense in my opinion. Peace. It makes a lot of sense. Emerald says they at war out there. I seen 2 people popped this morning. It's definitely a war going on. People are consistently getting knocked off. I don't know if it has anything to do with the young doll situation. I think a lot of these dudes are at war because they out there doing other things. They just out there just doing dirt. And it's unfortunate when they got to understand, and this is another thing that I wanted to say. They got to understand, right, that when you knock somebody off, you are you willing to accept that they're going to come back and retaliate against one of your homeboys? Will they be able to live with themselves knowing that they got one of their homeboys who had nothing to do with it, or one of their relatives or something that had nothing to do with it, hurt and knocked off, right? Because that's what's going on. And I know a lot of people are wondering about, the situation with Antavius. I don't know if I believe that I don't know if I believe that what happened to Antavius was affiliated with what happened to young Dolph. I kind of, just from the nature of what happened, and it that probably was something else, because what happened with young Dolph and with Antavius being involved, that was like in 2017, right? So I kind of think, I don't even know if those two situations where the young man, it seems weird, was hit at the on Danny Thomas, and then I think Antavius and them were hit on Crump, which is like 3-4 minutes up the street within 45 minutes of each other. It does seem weird, but I don't know if it was related. um Jamal says, real talk, the get back is real. Yeah, the get back is definitely real. Hey, it's a lot of stuff going back. Either it's get back one way or the other. It's God's get back because you have to reap what you sow. But like I said, straight drop is still down there doing things. And I think that's just another form of crashing out, because he understands what the ultimate, the end result is for him. And like I said, even though he had his own mind and all of that, I wonder how these older dudes, but they don't care because what they're doing is they're putting a pacifier in his mouth. They don't give a damn about him because they don't want him to tell on them. And hey, that's a whole nother story right there. But I guess they're hoping, that he don't. I guess that's what they're hoping for. But because they want him to. He said he'll carry it on his back, but like I said, Straight Drop is not as dumb as they want him to be. Yeah, he crashed out, but he's not as dumb as they think he is. I'm talking about them old niggas, right? He ain't as dumb as they think he is, and I'm gonna just tell you that right now. Aaron Carter says, karma has no expiration. No, karma has no expiration date at all. You definitely have to reap what you sow. What they say with karma, you get served what you deserve, right? And sometimes it's served ice cold. Okay. Um, they could have been got him. It might be, but you reap what you sow, right? Like I said, with karma, you get served what you deserve. And most karma is served ice cold. It's cold blooded. They thinking a Straight Drop about to sit down 40 years for them. Ciao. Mm-mm. Oh, okay. What I say, Jamal? Okay, he says, Miss T, my name is pronounced Jamal. Okay, Jamal, I'm sorry. It's just spelled Jamal. Okay. What I call you, Jamal? Okay, I'm sorry. Jamal. Dominique Johnson says, great face. Yep. They that stupid to do it. So if anybody want to call in, the number is up on the screen. You all could definitely call in. And if you got something to say, like I said, keep it respectful. The number is 901-479-7297. Keep it respectful and all of that good stuff. Who else left for Straight Drop to snitch on though? Child, you Krista Anderson said, did any hear that OJ said, yeah, I'm gonna actually do something on there. Y'all know I like OJ Simpson. I was hurt that OJ Simpson died because I felt like they did OJ wrong because OJ didn't kill that lady. Now, if OJ had killed that lady, I would have said it. But OJ didn't kill that lady. Great Face says, Dominique, who is Zebo right hand? That's why, because does anybody else hear anything about? Because I had not heard that. I don't know if the phone is going. Whoever that was, call back. I don't know if it's going straight to voicemail itself or what. Hell, or whatever. Because it was doing that the other day. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but hold on. Hi, did you just call the show? Real Talk with Tamara?
I did. Yeah, this is Jamal. Hi, Miss T.
Hey, Jamal. I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good, man. I just wanted to call in and say, long live Dolph, and I'm praying for the city of Memphis.
I appreciate that so much. I do. Hey, do you think that young Dolph is about to get justice?
I do.
Mm-hmm. I think you're listening to, you got your TV or something on because you got a feedback.
Yeah, yeah, I do believe your Dolph is about to get justice, and I'm praying for that.
Okay, we all are. We're all praying for it. Hey, so what? Let me ask you something. What is your take on straight drop?
I think he just crashed out, and he needed love, but he's been looking for love for a long time, and he just trusted the wrong people. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I believe.
Yeah,
And young men make that mistake. Looking for love and trusting the wrong people always get you in some pretty messed up situations.
I agree with you on that. They knew that. They knew exactly who to
Yeah,
get.
exactly. Yeah. They probably looked at his criminal history and everything. You just, picked him as a crash dummy.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't see it coming. Just want money and seen it for money. All money ain't good money. We learned that real early in life. So
I agree. Well, I definitely appreciate you calling in.
yeah, man, I love the show, man. I'll be watching from up here in Seattle. So yeah, man. Much love to the south of the Midwest. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri, so I'll be just right above you guys when I'm at home.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to St. Louis and shout out to Seattle. I appreciate that. I hear it's really beautiful in Seattle.
Oh, it is. It rained a lot, but it's really pretty up here.
All right. Well, I appreciate you calling in.
Yes, ma'am. You guys have a good day, and so long to everybody.
Thank you, hon.
All right.
Bye bye. Shout out to the callers and shout out to Seattle, and I'd be loving to hear about hear where people are calling from. Um, but I agree with the caller on that. That Straight Drop had been looking for. He was looking for something. If nothing else, he was looking for acceptance. Definitely. He wanted some fame, and I agree with Greyface. He was showing his new teeth. As the old people in the country say, his new toofuses. He was showing his new toofuses, and hey, that costs a lot when you start getting your mouth and stuff worked on. I'm trying to figure out why I don't see. Hey, thanks for calling into Real Talk with Tamara.
What's good?
What's good? What's going on?
Not much. You already know who this is. I don't need no introduction.
Is it Cyprus?
You know it.
So what's the word, Cyprus? What you think going on? What Dropp talking about?
I think you throwing some glimmers at some people that really they keep it real with them. And no, Gotti ain't funding them for the people that think he got it fun and ain't got it.
How you know Gotti not funding him?
Huh?
How you know Gotti not funding him?
Because I know. I can't say it on her, but I know.
You don't know.
Trust me, I know. Far as the dude you were talking about, I think they would get that. I think you know they would get that for dog.
Hey, I don't know if it was good. It's been since 2017. That dude probably was into it.
Get back ain't never had no timetable. You know.
Well, I understand that it does not have a timetable, but hey, I don't know. He was in South Memphis. He could have been. It seemed like that situation because that was just too cold blooded. That was like they just popped up the car It was we see him. Let's get him for get back. Probably something that had just happened. But I don't know. I just don't believe. I don't believe it was get back. Listen, I know you believe everything is get back for young Dolph, but hey, you
better know it.
Now you just want to put it out there like young Dolph people is just out there just being serial killers.
No, I ain't saying it. Listen, I'm saying like this. Both sides got healed. And y'all just feel like it's all one side that got hit. We know everybody both sides do dirt.
It could have been somebody within his own camp. Because nothing says that wasn't get back. That was removing a part of the RICO. Less witnesses to possibly testify for prosecution. We haven't seen that we had not seen that young man as it relates to who's to say he was still even dealing with black youngster. But we know that everything that happened to Dolph, even leading back, you got to fit Cyprus. I think you got something up.
I ain't got nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought I was hearing feedback. I thought I was hearing me and you on feedback. Can you hear me?
Is it still some feedback?
No, maybe that's your TV or something.
But yeah, I think about him just dropping that album. I think they're just gonna drop it because they can't promote it, so they don't want to put no eyes on.
Well, then why you think all of a sudden they dropping the album? They dropped one the last time and then promoted. Why you think all of a sudden they dropping the album? Who would be able to put out one of his albums?
Well, the people he deal with, but I think that they're gonna drop it. I don't think they're gonna promote it. I think they're gonna drop it because you can't really get behind it because of you don't want the eyes on you. You feel me?
But it costs money to drop it. So who dropping it?
Probably his management team. Probably somebody from his management team.
Well, it was alleged that he was on Big Juke's management team. Big Juke ain't here no more. Who is his?
I don't know how that's gonna work since Juke gone there. So I'm quite sure they'll figure something out with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think.
Cyprus, so who do you think is funding? Who do you think is funding Straight Drop?
Somebody that keep it real with him. Go.
Well, I'm trying to ask you something. Who do you think is funding Straight Drop?
Who do I think what?
Funding Straight Drop.
I can't hear you.
Who do you think is funding Straight Drop?
Who do I think is funding him?
Yeah.
Well, I know what ain't your Gotti. I know that's what fact.
Ask your friend. Listen.
It could be somebody that's in the loop, but I can tell you for sure that it ain't your Gotti.
Listen, Cyprus, ask your friend to turn that TV down for me. Ask your friend to turn down that TV, please. Tell him, please.
Hold on.
Because I tell you, he turned it up loud. Cyprus can't even hear me.
Yeah.
Now, Cyprus, who is funding? Who funding Straight Drop?
I don't think it's Gotti though.
Okay, well, we know you're gonna say it's not Gotti. Who is it?
You say who is it?
Who do you think it is then?
It probably. It may be somebody in the camp or two, but it ain't him.
Like who?
I know that's the first thing everybody gonna say.
Like who?
I don't know.
Because if you're gonna say, if you're gonna be adamant about that is not Gotti, you adamant that is not Gotti, then that means you got to know who's funding him.
Now it ain't Gotti. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. It ain't Gotti.
You don't know.
But you gotta look at it. The police already watching. That'll be stupid.
Look, Cyprus. Brian Bailey says Cyprus probably going back telling stuff. Or they be on here. I believe they be's on here. Look, but
Cyprus did what?
they said they think you going back reporting to Gotti to CMG headquarters.
No, God ain't doing that, man. Y'all gotta think about it, man.
Beyond, you said Moneybag is funding him for sure. So we'll say allegedly.
Moneybag? I don't know.
Jamal says Zebo Dropp was on his way to Indiana to pick up that bag. He went in out of all the places. Nobody would have ever even thought of Indiana. I tried to tell y'all, why was he in Indiana? Nobody. I mean, I guess it would be a good hiding place.
That didn't have it possible. But I want to know what is. See, now I gotta go there now. Y'all took me there, man. I want to know what. I want to know what that is. Y'all playing on this.
Who is that? Who is Thaddeus Young? I don't know him. I've heard his name, but I don't know him.
So yeah, his name keep coming up.
So what does he do for a living?
Oh, he in the NBA.
So why would Thaddeus Young want to play a part in all of this then, allegedly?
I don't know. His name keep coming up, and Zebo's name coming up. What?
They said Thaddeus Young is the ball player, but why would Thaddeus Young why would Thaddeus Young want Young Dolph out the way? I've never heard of him.
Well, you have now.
So, but why would a ball player? We know Zebo in the music industry, but why would a ball player, Thaddeus Young, who does he play for?
Well, he didn't play for a bunch of teams, but I don't know what his role is. I would love to know.
Does he own a part of Endless?
No.
Is he from out of Memphis?
Yeah, Thaddeus Young from Memphis.
Oh, is he? Well, I don't look at NBA. I used to love to look at NBA basketball, but when they started crying and stuff, I like the hard fouls and when they used to fight, when they started crying, ooh, don't hit me. I couldn't, all that sister stuff. I can't deal with. I left it alone. So I don't know who plays in the NBA at this point.
Yeah, he's still around. I don't know why he ain't retired yet, but he's still around.
How old is he? Let me pull him. I gotta pull his picture up. He older than you? Thaddeus. Okay, so Thaddeus Young. He is he plays for the Phoenix Suns, and he went to the Georgia Institute of Technology. So he's not from out of Memphis.
Well, he went to school in Memphis.
Oh, did he?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he went to school in Memphis for a little minute, but I don't think he went long. Then he went to Georgia Tech, I think.
He was born in 1988.
He got Memphis tired, though.
But okay, so I guess I'm just trying to understand why, if his name is being thrown out there, why would he have an interest in allegedly wanting to have Young Dolph taken out? That's the point right there. That's the bottom line.
That's I don't know. I ain't saying he had no S's in it. I'm just saying the name kept coming up.
Oh, they said he went to Mitchell. That's over there in Westwood. That's in Westwood.
That's in what?
So he lived in Westwood because that's where Mitchell is.
I guess so. I know more. He went to school and he went to school for a little while. Then he went to Georgia Tech.
They said, Cyprus, you know damn well why he ain't retiring. He ain't trying to get caught up. Hey, Tyranny.
Well, I don't know. I don't talk to him, but I just know he can play ball.
I'm just trying to understand why, if his name is coming up allegedly, because I never heard his name. Why allegedly? Why would he want to have something done to young Dolph?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, M. Rose says he's Zebo friend.
Name coming up. I don't know. Him and Dolph might have had a disagreement. So I ain't no telling.
M. Rose says he's Zebo friend because he did play in Indiana. I'm speaking on the right player. Let me see. Thaddeus Young. He done play for a whole lot of teams. He done play for quite a bit of teams.
Yeah, he played for Philly, Indiana. He played for a lot of teams.
Let's see. Philly, Indiana, Chicago, Toronto. I don't know what this is. BRK. What's that? Minnesota, Phoenix, San Antonio. I don't know what that BRK is. Okay, the Brooklyn. So he got traded around quite a bit. So does he have?
You said what?
Greyface said Thaddeus involved with allegedly. It said allegedly. He's involved with Dolph's hit, but I never heard of him. So, okay. So when you talk about an NBA player, when you talking about an NBA player that is allegedly involved, when you talking about an NBA player that is allegedly involved, so we understand why Zebo name is coming up because he called himself in the industry. He wanted to try to build something or whatever independent situation. But I'm trying to understand why would Thaddeus Young name be coming up? What affiliation did he have in the how would he benefit? When you want people gone, you want them gone for a reason. So what part did he have in this, and why would he have wanted young Dolph hit?
I don't know. We'll find out officially.
And Rose says he mad at Dolph because of street shit and them folks, NBA players, that's some dumb stuff. Because NBA players, even the ones that are benched, make a whole lot of money.
See, I want to know Daddy's involvement. I want to know who can paper route open up the back door.
Don't start that, Cyprus. You know damn well ain't nobody at paper route open up the back door. See, I know Gotti told you come over here and say that. You know damn well ain't nobody at paper route open up the back door. Oh, as Greyface says he don't know. He's asking.
I was asking questions.
How you gonna say somebody at paper route open up the back door? Who paid for the hit? Let's talk about that. Who paid for the hit? Who was the person that wanted young Dolph gone? Had a lust for wanting the man gone, and who put the money up? Who was the main one that wanted him gone and put the money up? Let's talk about that.
It was the people that paid for it.
Who's the damn folks that paid for it? You know damn well it was Gotti. It was Gotti. Huh? Gotti?
No.
Well, who was it? Cyprus. If you gonna say that Gotti didn't have no part in, that means you know who had a part in. Who paid for it?
It wasn't Gotti.
But that's all you keep saying.
It wasn't Gotti.
But that's what you keep saying. Well, if you say it wasn't Gotti, that means you know who it was.
No comment.
I want to know who it was. Who was it?
If it was Gotti, would have been Gotti would have been in jail by now, don't you think?
Okay, so why was he constantly allowing people from his camp to be trying to take the boy out? In 2016, it was Keon trying to take him out. In 2017, it was Black Youngster and them tried to take him out. There were other times, and then they finally hit him in 2021, and it came from affiliates of his label. And you trying so you trying to tell so you trying to tell me if it walks like a snake and crawls like a snake, it's a damn barracuda?
No, you know what? I don't really think Gotti could have stopped it, cause like I think he was just like, fuck it, it is what it is type shit. I don't think he could have stopped it, because I think it was over his head, to be honest.
He could have stopped it. If it had been going on since 2016, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, they had actively been trying to kill the boy for 5 years. That's a long damn time to be trying to kill somebody. They wrong as hell. It always came from his camp.
You know why this case so big? Because it got a lot of different elements involved in it.
Right. You got a lot of people that's got money that was involved. It wasn't no little bit of money that they put up to kill that boy. They they wrong.
It wasn't all CMG. I can tell you that.
No, it wasn't all CMG, but it was some of their affiliates.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna throw CMG and then we're gonna throw paper route and too.
It wasn't paper route. Ain't gonna. Listen. When you say paper route, who are you talking about? Because when y'all be hollering about paper route, y'all will say, "Well, I ain't talking about none of the rappers." I mean, you be talking about somebody that may have walked around in Castelia sometime. Y'all be trying to call them paper route just because they may have been friendly, but ain't nobody from out of Castelia, not unless it was what's that guy name that be over there at the restaurants?
Vato?
Unless it was it was Vato people, because he grew up in Castelia.
Well, you know, a lot of them know each other, so of course they go hand in hand.
But you try to do everything you can to take it off of, and you try to do everything you can to take it off of them. But the truth of the matter is, Straight Dropping them had been riding around looking for their boy because they knew he was in town. It just don't make sense to me. They was trying to get him that Monday. Listen, they tried to get him that Monday. They knew he was going to do a video shoot, and they knew that day he was going to do a video shoot and he was going to give turkeys out.
Because they most likely knew where he was going to be.
And it wouldn't have been hard to just be hanging around Castelia in an unknown car. They knew if he was in Memphis, he was going to be riding around Castelia. Because that's what he always did.
But they know what. They know. Trust me. If people that's around him know where he is, and they know where he's speaking, they know his pattern, and it ain't hard to say, hey.
Well, you try to act like that. He at least had some type of cordial relationships with these dudes at one point. Straight Drop used to hang around young Dolph in them.
Yep. So y'all see, look
at Player Cole trying to Player Cole gonna say Keon was acting on his own. Why Keon acting on his own, Player Cole?
Who said that?
Player Cole. The Black Barber says we all know that he fanned out CMG junkies. I don't believe that. Keon just decided he wanted to go take Dolph out, and then they make him Gotti's vice president or whatever. Okay. CMG junkies are going to say Gotti wasn't involved and or just look the other way. Why y'all don't want Gotti to be involved? It all started with him. All of this stuff was birthed because of issues that Gotti and Dolph was having.
I think if Gotti was him, I would come out and be like, "Hey man, nigga, you got a problem, bro."
They said Thaddeus Young has made over 100 million, and so Thaddeus Young, he would be just plain stupid, just like Zebo, to involve them. I know Zebo has made a whole lot of money because he was one of the top NBA players at one time. They got to be a bunch of damn fools to be involving themselves in some mess like this. That's going to take them away from all of their NBA money and their lifestyle.
Do y'all think Zebo gonna get drugged in the court for this shit? I don't see it.
You say you don't see it. It all depends. No. It all depends on. So, do you believe that people are telling?
Yeah, they're telling.
So you don't believe that these folks are gonna get drugged in?
That Zebo, I don't know. Now Thaddeus Young and Zebo, I don't know. Got it? I hope not. But Zebo,
you just went from saying God ain't had nothing to do with it to I hope he ain't got nothing to do with it. You gonna have to stick on the side now. At first you was confident, now you ain't.
But I think Juke was gonna roll, but I think Juke ended up getting taken out before he rolled.
They said is it Quintel played in the NBA
do y'all think they ever gonna solve Dolph? I mean not Dolph, Juke situation?
Quintel sure did. I know Quintel's. I know Quintel. Quintel was playing. Quintel Woods. I know him. Very well.
Yeah, that's running them nephews.
Who is running?
Well, the Woods, Quintel Woods is kind of running.
Well, I know that Casey was. Casey is his nephew. Casey is his uncle too. Casey was one of the ones that helped. Quintel had a very promising career. I hate that happened to Quintel. I think he started getting in trouble. Huh?
What happened to him?
He started getting into some trouble and stuff, and because Quintel was a very good basketball player too.
Yeah, he played for the Knicks. He was pretty good. Yeah, that was running.
I think when Quintel first started playing, Quintel was in Portland. Wasn't he in Portland?
I think he was in Portland, then he went to the Knicks. I know he played for the Knicks.
I've never heard that Quintel had no part in. Although it's unfortunate, I think Quintel might have developed a habit. But hey, I don't know. I think Quintel was a good kid though. At some point, he just was not ready for that.
Yeah, then he started being around running,
and he developed a habit, and it ruined his career. Yeah.
He had to with Penny. The reason why Penny NBA career got cut short.
He said Quintel and Zebo tight. I don't even think Quintel playing overseas no more.
But no, I don't think he's doing nothing. I ain't seen him in a while, but I know last time I seen him, it was a while ago. He was hooping this.
He says that Quintel and Zebo is tight. He said he on the big three. Now let's get back to Gotti. So why y'all say Gotti didn't? Why y'all saying Gotti didn't have put no money on their hits?
Because he didn't. I know y'all want it to be like that because of And this situation surrounding the dog situation. I know it. I get it. But, hey, man. Listen, I've said this since day one, and I'll say this to the end. So I always the back door to this. And I think the back door going to leave the paper around.
Well, you would say that because that's what you want.
No,
now Cyprus, I don't mean no harm. I love you, Cyprus, but nobody can take you seriously now when you sit up and say the back door leads the paper route, but you want to omit your Gotti. That's an oxymoron.
I mean, in my opinion, I don't think Gotti was involved in that no payment and that. Man, could have spoke up and stopped it? Maybe. But I don't think I'm going to leave that to God. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got to look at it. The police, the streets pretty much know what the police know.
Mm-hmm. Child. Cyprus, you something else.
Him declining that $22 million publicly was not good neither.
Oh shit, that ain't got one thing ain't got nothing to do with the next. Now they put it on the 22 million, but at the same time, there's a history now. Now we can't let me just say this. And now people want to say that it was the 22 million, okay? But you know, everybody say they investigator. When you are an investigator, you have to follow patterns. Okay, now he mentioned $22 million. Okay, he mentioned that on a video. But I mean, but you're gonna completely negate patterns going back to 2016 of them trying to take his life?
No, you can't, but you gotta tie that in with all of the patterns and the actions too. Like, if that wasn't smart to do that publicly, at the end of the day, that was dumb as hell to do publicly.
That's right. Rappers turn down money every day.
Yeah, but they ain't doing it publicly either.
It's a lot of rappers say that they didn't take the deal.
Yeah, but you don't see them making a mockery of it publicly.
They say it. Young Dolph wasn't making a mockery of it. Would have been saying who offered him the 22 million. Now that would have been making a mockery.
But I still think he should have held it there though.
But rappers do it every day. They'll say, "No, I decided not to take the money." They still doing it every single day.
Yeah.
So why is it that everybody because Young Dolph said it, everybody want to say, well, Young Dolph, everybody try to talk about what Young Dolph shouldn't have did, when the fact of the matter is what shouldn't have happened is they never should have had a pattern of trying to kill the boy. Those are facts that they wanted him dead. When you're trying to kill somebody for 5 years, you want him dead. And it's the same people. And it was the same group of people out of the same camp.
Yeah. But will it lead back to where y'all wanted to lead back to? I don't know. I honestly hope not. But who knows?
Player Cole said, let's be real. Them folks ain't got shit on Gotti. He would get knocked off in the streets before he go to jail. I don't know about that, Player Cole. Hey, you know, it's a lot of people know what happened. Now, being able to have enough to get a conviction is one thing, but saying they ain't got nothing on him, I think that's a premature statement to make. Having enough to get an indictment at this point, now, you might be right about that.
Well, he even said it himself. His name keep coming up and shit. That wasn't no secret.
Gotti said himself that the feds had been following him. Didn't he not say that? Yeah, they've been wanting him off the street because they know he was what. Okay, now let me let you answer that. Why they wanted Gotti off the street, Cyprus?
Because he was doing too much. He was putting too much in his rap music. For one thing.
Okay, people put stuff in their rap music all the time. Okay, people can say anything, but why the feds ain't gonna be following you around and wanting you off the street? He wrote that song, "What Up Memphis?" Feds trying to indict me. Ha ha ha. What F you? So that was years ago. Why was they wanting the feds wanting him off the street? It didn't have a damn thing to just do with his rap music. Why Cyprus? Why the feds?
I don't know the deep background behind that. Well, I'm gonna speak on it, but like he was playing and like, okay, fuck it, playing it. It's really making them mad. So now they want a reason to get him off the street. Now, would it lead to him? Because the only way they're gonna be able to get him off the street is it gotta be federal because he can buy their state shit out.
Well, let me just say this. It's rappers, it's stuff that go on every day. I don't think that the FBI would be running around for years trying to get enough material to get somebody off of the street just because they put in something trying to taunt at them in some rap music. When you have rappers talking about F the police, this and that, F the feds all day long. It's too much stuff going on to just be trying to actively get one big head rapper just because he put some stuff in his music. It's got to be something that he was doing. It was a reason why they wanted him.
Yeah, it's a reason. But we shall find out.
Cyprus, yeah, one thing about you and Player Code, y'all gonna stick to the script.
Hey, of course we do. That's what no one mentioned niggas. You know what time it is. But I ain't gonna lie. I still think Juke Dolph pretty much clearly got it. I'm in that Bob. I could be wrong. I said this in the beginning, and I'm sticking with it. I ain't no need to. Hey, I'm sinking with the ship. Hey, if he go down, he go down. I don't think they got enough to get him. With Juke being gone, he gone. Even though the feds want him. He got all right about that. The feds want him off the street.
So now you're trying to say Gotti. So now you're trying to say Gotti had something to do with what happened to his brother?
You said, do I think Gotti had something to do with his brother?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. You're saying you think he had something to do with what happened to Juke?
No, I didn't. I said.
Oh, I thought that's what you said.
I think he knows.
Well, of course he knows, but hey, I will give a big head dude that much credit. I don't think he had nothing to do with what happened to his brother. I don't think he directly had anything to do with what happened to his brother. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I would love to know who opened the back door for that.
Well, one thing for sure, the good thing about that is Juke let it be known the day before it happened that somebody was gonna backdoor him. He knew. Well, he knew who it was, but you want to put that on paper route, guys. You want to put everything on paper route.
Listen. Oh, my whole thing is like, okay, just let it be known that it was somebody named Simpson. Like it was the same way. I'm just saying, if we're going to call it, we got to call it the same way down the middle. Hey, you know these folks got hitters in their slide. You don't want to admit it, that's you knowing. That's all I'm saying. We got to call it down the middle. We don't call it. Let's call it down the middle.
Now, I need to address. I know, but I need to address Player Code. Player Code says in 2026, y'all gonna be singing that same damn tone. Gotti going to jail. That man living his best life. Now, Player Cole, I'm gonna have to pull on your coattail, dude. Now, are you saying, Player Cole, that Gotti had nothing to do with what happened to young Dolph? Either yes or no. Player Cole, do you believe that Gotti had something to do with what happened to young Dolph? It's a yes or no answer. Do you believe that Gotti had something to do with what happened to young Dolph?
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
No, well, I want Player Cole to answer that. Let me. I want Player Cole to answer. Player Cole, all you got to put in the chat is yes or no.
I love these type of conversations.
See, he put me either. Player Cole, do you believe that Gotti has something to do, is involved with what happened to young Dolph? Yes or no? Street Politics TV. Damn all, whether he going to jail or anything like that. Forget all that. All of that is a blackout. Do you believe that Yo Gotti has something to do with what happened to young Dolph?
I feel the platinum live coming, y'all.
Now, see, he been typing, but he ain't saying nothing. he been typing. He ain't saying nothing. All he had to type was yes or no.
So you don't think nobody from the other side could open it? I'm just saying. You don't think nobody from the other side could have just slightly left a crack in the door? You know
how they leave a crack in the door when they followed the boy? They was out looking for him.
You don't have no.
Player Cole ain't even. All I asked him to say was yes or no, and he ain't typed nothing. I know he's still up on here.
Well,
I know you don't want to make me call him, because I will call him. I'll call him. Wait a minute.
Call him.
What you stay on? I'm calling him from my other phone. Since he don't want to talk, I'll call him. If he don't want to come, I'll go get him. I'll send for him. Since he don't want, he says, I'm not gonna say that. I'm saying he not going to jail. That's what I'm saying. He knew I was getting ready to call him. That phone was getting ready to ring. I grabbed my other phone. It was getting ready to ring because I was getting ready to call you. So all I asked you to say, Player Cole, was yes or no. I told you you didn't have to get. Do you believe that Gotti was involved with what happened to young Dolph? Forget about whether he going to jail or not. Do you believe that he was involved with what happened to young Dolph? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
No.
Well, we know what you're gonna say, Cyprus. We already know you tried to say, but Cyprus, in the beginning, you were saying you knew that Gotti had something to do with it.
No, I did. I said no. I never say Gotti had something to do with it. But I'm just saying, even though I don't know what the feds got, and I don't want to say too much, because at their part is in the platinum, y'all got to buy the platinum to get there. I ain't gonna touch that.
That's all right, because
I feel the platinum live coming.
I'm not getting ready to play with this dude. Hold on, I'm calling him right now. I'm calling him right now because I told him to say yes or no.
Man, you ain't reading all the comments,
man. Yes or no. I didn't see yes or no.
I just
so sweet.
What I believe is what they can prove.
Do you believe that Gotti was? Forget what they can prove. You already said you don't think they're gonna be able to prove that he can prove it where he is going to jail. You've already made that clear. You don't think that they can prove it. I'm asking you, do you believe that he had anything to do with it?
He might have did. But at the end of the day, he still ain't going to jail. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Player Cole. I ain't gonna even try. I ain't gonna even. No, but you're wrong though, because you're not being truthful.
I am. I'm okay. Listen, want me to tell you the truth?
Yeah, tell me the truth. Be truthful and don't change it. Don't change it.
Something to do with this shit, but he's not finna go to jail for it.
No, repeat that. I didn't hear you.
He probably did have something to do with it, but he's not finna go to jail.
Well, I mean, at least you was almost truthful. I know that y'all still, well, I mean, you've always said you don't think he's gonna go to jail, but I just wanted to know, do you believe? Because see, when you and Cyprus get to talking, y'all be trying to talk like that, like Cyprus flat said, God ain't have nothing to do with that. Do you believe he didn't have anything to do with it?
Do I believe that? I just told you that.
I ain't gonna try to get you to say because
I don't think it's gonna lead to no jail time.
I ain't gonna try to get you to say nothing because for some,
but the feds might say it's a rap for you, man. Don't tell me. The feds might say it's a rap. He got to go.
Player Kobe getting he be getting offended when I be putting that pressure on him.
Don't be getting offended. I just come home.
Because I asked you a question. It was simply yes or no. Well, let me ask you something. Well, let me ask you another question. Okay, well, damn all that. Let me ask you this. Do you believe that if him and Gotti had not been into it, all of this stuff would have happened?
If they wouldn't have been into it, with this stuff would have happened.
If Gotti had not been into it, would Dolph still be alive?
I've been saying that. A lot of the stuff Dolph was saying, the reason why he ain't heard, I've been told you.
Okay, so do you think that they would have been trying to take him out for 5 years if he had not been into it with Gotti?
What they would have been trying to take him out?
Do you think that they would have been popping at him for 5 years?
I'm saying like the last time when they get him up out of here, it wasn't on Gotti. Did he know about it? Yeah, he knew what was finna happen, but shit, he didn't give a fuck. Dolph was not his friend. He wasn't his family.
Okay, so he ultimately green-lighted it, okay, and wanted it.
Oh my God!
You have to call this shit for what this shit.
But nah, I do believe. I always said what I always said and thought what Juke. I mean, what Dolph said about Juke led to him getting killed. I mean, do we still blame Gotti?
He said Bag knew what was getting ready to happen, but Moneybag said it ain't had nothing to do with him. But Moneybag wrong because Dolph helped him. That lets you know how big of a snake he is.
Moneybag never looked at this situation like before the shit went south. He looked at
Moneybag is cashing them CMC checks.
What you say, sir? You said what side?
I said Moneybag was cashing them CMG checks, so he can't say much.
Well, that show you how slow Moneybag is because he helped CMG way more than they helped him.
Well, he was supposed to be under contract.
They said player coach gets sensitive when Tamara fuss at him. He don't get mad, but you be the one, you gets mad. I don't get mad. You get mad. Who is y'all? I'm talking about me.
He was going to jail. That nigga killed. Ain't seen no evidence against him, man.
Well, like I said, I think it's premature to say that they don't have anything on him. Do you think that they would be at him and following him if they didn't have something? It's a difference in not having enough and not having nothing. I think that's why I say I think that's a premature statement because they do have stuff enough to indict him at this point and get a conviction. That's a different thing.
if they go pick him up right now, he'll be out of jail with them.
No, I don't think they got enough right now to make
it. That's the reason why they're not going to go pick him up right now. You know that, so that he could be out in 48 hours, and that would be a 48-hour hold.
It's only a couple of people that can just really throw him out there under the bus on this shit. One of them ain't here right now. The other one ain't finna say nothing. He not finna say nothing.
You don't know if he gonna. Well, I know who
he
you talking.
Say nothing. Now, when he can't take care of his family and his family getting took care of, why would he say something? He can't do shit for his family there. So you think he finna fuck up what he got going to snitch on the nigga that's fucking with his people? Nah. Y'all be thinking about this shit the wrong way. That ain't how this shit work. That is not how it works.
Well, I think you think about it one way, and then we think about it, and you no, it ain't necessarily the real way just because that's how you think about it. That's just the way you think about it.
Nah, that's just the real way. You ask anybody with real.
They said, Leo, they cleaning up. Cleaning up what? They said y'all unaliving everybody that can put Gotti away. That's why he ain't going to jail. Do you think that it's called? Y'all don't think nothing about all these people getting taken out, and it ain't paper route that's doing it.
Okay.
Well, player code and got quiet. He mad. So.
Nah, quit saying I'm mad.
I can hear the listen. No, I can hear the tension. I can hear the tension in your voice. Well, I can hear you say that, but I hear the sound in your voice.
Quit trying to figure me
out. Okay, well, I ain't gonna try to figure you out then.
You gotta pop out today, man. You gotta pop out today.
Well, go on, pop out today, player call. I'm gonna go. Player call. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. You can go on and finish doing what you was doing. Bye. Cause he be getting too sensitive. All of that tension in his voice. He out mad at me. All that bass in his voice, and then he tried to talk about he got a smile on his face. Whatever.
You going into the platinum today?
Yeah, I'm going into the platinum today. Y'all make sure y'all hit the y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all make sure you guys hit the like button. I'm trying to figure out why everybody. I know everybody has a passion. As sensitive as I am, I'm not mad. I just know everybody is passionate.
You said why mad?
What? Yeah.
That what you said? Your track phone breaking up. You said what?
What? I ain't got no damn track phone. Well, this is something else. It is a track phone. I'm thinking about my real phones. This right here is another phone. Look here, Cyprus.
Yeah. Somebody call us. Kids on the end.
Oh my God. Hold on. Thanks for calling into Real Talk with Tamara. How can I help you? They hung up. Hold on for a second, you guys. Okay, you guys, whoever that was that just called, y'all could call back. Hold on, y'all. I have to put the codes in and shit. It just take a long time. Hey, did someone just call Real Talk with Tamara?
Yeah, Tamara. I was calling, but I'm just gonna lay in the bed and listen to y'all talk. You good?
Oh, that's okay. Who is this?
Yeah, this is Kayla.
Oh, okay. Did you have something that you wanted to say?
Nah, that's all right. I'm gonna stay out of it.
Okay, all right.
All right.
If anybody else would like to call into the show, y'all could definitely call into the show, okay? Hero Fix TV says T asking questions she know the answer to, pro debate skills. Kenny Adams says these scam calls. It's Newski TV says they just passed a bill that would make first cousins marriage illegal in Tennessee. Passes, but not without a fight. I would think it would be illegal anyways. Folks want to marry their first cousin. Whew. The family members ought to take care of that. Oh, Lord, take that out of my head. You guys, make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Listen, hey, everybody has their own opinion. Just because my opinion or whatever is different, it does not mean that I'm, mad at anybody else or trying to team up on somebody else. Cyprus has always had his own opinion, and hey, I respect Cyprus for his opinion or anybody else. Anyways, it's just that mine is different. Cyprus, oh Lord. You guys, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Let me see how many likes we have. Y'all run the likes up. It's 220 people in here, and we only have 100 likes. So make sure you all run the likes up. But anyways, you guys, what we was talking about straight drop. And we was talking about that he had posted a message for his birthday in jail. Now, you know, some people might argue that he's got some people that post for him, but hey, for some reason, and it could have very well been, but I mean, I kind of believe, you know, he might have been posting it himself, you know, just because of all of the drama that has surrounded him as it relates to him having phones and folks taking him stuff in jail. Folks taking him the phones in jail and stuff like that. It could have been him posting because I hear he's still been getting into trouble and stuff. So, and that's a clear indication of a person that is crashing out that really just don't care. That's one of the reasons why I say that, you know, it bothers me that straight drop family, that straight not straight drop's family, but the people that was around straight drop actually helped him to crash out. Now they want to say, and you know, that's what happens when these young men are looking for some type of validation. You know, when they um you know, they get around, yeah, you know, he a real hitter. That's our little hitter. He whatever they call it, he a spinner or whatever the terms are out in the street. Okay, they have him around so that he can go and do their dirty work for them. You know, instead of, if he was big enough, they started jumping on his rap, they started jumping on his features, right around the time that Young Dolph was taken out. And that's the reason why I say, you know, there's a pattern of things. Hey, as far as Yo Gotti is concerned, we got to, listen, everything as it relates to violations and attempts on Young Dolph's life, that came from affiliations of Yo Gotti's label. I mean, that's something that cannot be negated. We all see that. All of this came from hey, Yo Gotti's label, people that was affiliated with Yo Gotti's label. Even on down to Straight Drop was hanging around affiliations, people affiliated with CMG right before Young Dolph was taken out, right? It was Yo Gotti that jumped on his his situation talking about, hey, if my nigga go to jail, I'ma get him out. He seemed to have been the one that was nervous and stuff, right? And so some people say, well, and it's been more than one person to say, well, you know, hey, I don't think he's gonna go to jail because they ain't got nothing on him. No, I believe differently. I believe they do have something on him. That's the reasons why he said himself that the folks had been visiting him and following him, right? Now to have enough to for a indictment, now that's something different. That's something different because you can know something, you can have something on somebody, but they're not going to go get indictments unless they know that they can get a conviction, right? Unless they know that they can get a conviction. So, anyways, hey, some people say they think that he'll be killed in the street. That's their opinion. Positive Vibe says Young Dolph spirit still lives in, can't unalive that Young Dolph. Leo says, I got a question, Yo Gotti. Anyways, you guys, hey, if y'all want to call in, like I said, always just keep it respectful, but you could definitely call in. Hold on, y'all. The number is up on the screen, you guys, if you want to call in. Cyprus said, call in. We need to laugh. Like I said, everybody's opinion is welcome. Okay. Just make sure you keep it respectful. And don't change the subject, because what we're doing is we're talking about straight drop, right? We're talking about straight drop and the messages that he posted for. Now, I don't know what those messages meant. I guess some people out in the street would know what he's talking about. And it seems that everybody has a different interpretation of what he meant. I don't have an interpretation of what straight drop meant in those messages because I don't know the slang. It didn't make sense to me. Other than, he said that he'd been the same since one. I guess since he was 1 year old. Hey, it looks like he posted a video of Big 30 at the very last slide. So, I don't know. She said positive vibe says we needs to drink too. Anyways. A Legacy 360 says, Joy loves God's blessings. You guys, if you want to call in, you could call in 901-479-7297. Okay. 901-479-7297. You could definitely call in. Cyprus TV says we need to hear y'all's opinions. Call in, be more about right. I want to hear what you all's opinions are. As long as when people start calling in, talk about young Dolph was taken out, and then he was taken and laid at the window of the cookie shop, I'm gonna have to go ahead and hang up on you, because I can't let you spread that sick narrative into the atmosphere. We already know that's a damn lie. So stuff like that, like I don't allow stuff like that to be put out on my show, because that's just like saying that the Jetsons came down from space, the cartoon, and that ain't no different from making up something like that. I just don't entertain that, because I don't know how to entertain something that crazy. My mind does not work like that. I'm the plug recruiter, a city of shooter, RIP to young Trula J Money, every mob in my city mobbing. I don't know whose song that is, Carolina. One means he's been the same person since they met. Oh, okay. I thought he meant since he was 1 year old. See, that shows y'all how much I know about that. Dominique says ESTG is perfect. Why you don't sign to CMG? Gina says y'all done ran my guy off. We didn't run player code off. I didn't run him off, but hey, it's anyways. Cyprus TV says that's Gotti's verse on Can't Do It. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotti said that. Oh, okay. You guys, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Please like, share, and subscribe, okay? Y'all keep running the likes up. Y'all keep running the likes up. Y'all call in. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Like I said, the lines are open. And we keep it respectful, okay? We don't disrespect people because of their opinions. Cyprus TV says that's Gotti verse. Can't do that. Great face says Gotti said that. Cyprus TV said comeback player. M Rose says I like player code. He kept it 100, but we knew that he didn't lie. If you know, you know. I mean, hey, listen, I don't know, why player code got mad. We always, get passionate on here. I did the same thing. I do the same thing with Cyprus, and we be playing and stuff. So, hey, what he's mad at me about, I don't know. But unknown caller. Hey, it's all good. Leo says that I'm at work. Oh, okay. He says, stop saying I got mad. I didn't. Well, I can't tell that you didn't get mad. But I'll stop saying that. But I can't tell that you didn't get mad, but I'll stop saying it. M Rose says, nah, he ain't get mad. See, well, it seemed like to me he did get mad. Positive Vibe says Angela and Yo Gotti ain't been lovey-dovey. I think, you know what? I think that Yo Gotti has told Angela not to post. Okay. Thank you, Terrell, for the cash app. I think Gotti has told Angela not to post him. That's what I think. I kind of think they're still together, but I think he has probably told her not to post him. And he probably said, don't do it for safety reasons. But y'all keep running the likes up for me, okay? Keep running the likes up. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leo says he wasn't mad. Him was upset. Listen, I don't ever get mad at nobody about their opinions. I'm not mad at anybody. I don't get mad at people about their opinions, but I just know, like, he and I in Cyprus, we've always had like a dynamic where we've all disagreed, and it has always been passionate, right? But I'm not mad at anybody though. I'm not. It's all in the making, says Cyprus, you don't stand a chance on Real Talk with Tamara right now. It's all in the making. What you mean? Because me and Cyprus be having fun. So I don't really know what you mean. It's all in the making. Because, as far as I'm concerned, y'all have never heard me get on here and say anything and defend Gotti. But I ain't never got mad at nobody that did. I mean, to me, it's not a personal thing. It's more so of an opinion of how I feel. Right? And I've always said that. I can't listen. When people were sitting up talking about, well, you be having Cyprus on your show and he be defending Gotti, I said, so he got a right to defend and feel any way that he want to feel. When I've had people to strictly that flat out, okay, come at me about having people on my show that defended Yo Gotti. I got at them and said, I ain't got no issues with nobody. Hey, them folks grew up over there with them folks. I don't have no issues with that. When people were sending me messages talking about that, I said, this is my damn show. People have a right to their own opinion, but as far as allowing people to spread a narrative, like some of the narratives that they have put out, but listen, I'm through with it. I am. I'm done with it. I promise to God, I am. We're gonna continue on with the show. Okay. She about to pick Cole out the bushes. It's all in the making. What are you talking about? I want to get an understanding of what you're talking about. I'm not on anybody's head. Everybody has always had their own opinion. And we've always been passionate about that. So when people have a difference of opinion, I mean, because my opinion is different, that's not, hey, it's whatever. I agree, Leo. I agree. But we just haven't, like I said, me and Cyprus, we have fun. Cyprus know I give him a hard time. And that's what I do. I know he gonna say Gotti didn't have anything to do with it. He knows that I'm going to say that he did. And we have fun with it, and that's that. Because that's what I truly believe. That he did. It all started with him. I'm not gonna change that. A Hero Fix CD says, I don't get emotion about no man but my son, period. He says true results. I don't know. Somebody was asking me if I had seen True Results. I have not seen a True Results video. But y'all make sure. I know, like, the energy wasn't supposed, you know. Detroit Cam says, we love this dynamic. Everybody maybe do need a early drink or blunt or something. Hey, it's all cool. It is. It really is. It's all cool. He said, true results plotting on y'all's haters. Positive Vibe says, Cyprus done got a black eye behind Gotti and still holding tight. First thing Cyprus gonna say is, Yo Gotti ain't paid for it. Well, Cyprus, who paid for it? Yo Gotti ain't paid for it. Well, who? But if anybody else want to call in, make sure you guys dial 901-479-7297. Okay. Great Face says Gotti go get indicted and lose a lot of money from civil lawsuits. I think so too, because Young Dolph's family probably can file a wrongful death. Dominique Johnson says, I want somebody to be as loyal to me as Cyprus TV is to Gotti. I know that's right. And Rose says, Young Dolph's children especially. I promise you. And Cyprus was the first one. Cyprus would be the first one to say, well, you know, Yo Gotti has always been very self-centered. He's selfish. But then said, no, he didn't do that. I'm like, whatever. Gina says, it's all right. We are not going to agree. Y'all got love for one another. Everything is going to be all right. I mean, everything is already cool. Like, I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not. I'm not mad at anybody. Hey, it's all good. Like I said, if I had issues with people, if I had issues with people having a difference of opinion, okay, when I was getting attacked for letting people come onto my panel, when folks had a difference of opinion, I would have been keeping people off of my panel. I wouldn't have been, when folks were sending me messages and stuff talking about this, and I wouldn't have been saying, this is my damn channel. You can't tell me who I can and can't have on my panel. I don't even want to, hey, them folks grew up around them folks. So I don't have no issues with how they feel about that. That's if I truly was mad about that. Because I understand that folks grew up around each other. And that could have been anywhere in any part of the country. When people grow up around folks and something go on, if they have a relationship with certain people, they're just not going to feel a certain way. And can't nobody get mad about that. Dominique Johnson says, Mia J says she appreciate the love and support from everybody. Detroit Queen, my friend wanted me to tell you that. Shout out to Mia J. Emerald says, but it's sad how all of this happened. And so many lives lost and fatherless children, mothers and families is the ones left to grieve. It's sad. It absolutely is. Gina says, we're not gonna dwell on that. We love Tamara player. No, I'm not dwelling on it. I moved forward from that as it relates to that I'm not gonna even talk about it again. ZK says, that's Dominique. Tell Mia we support her 100%. Shout out to Mia J. Shout out to Mia J, you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button, okay? Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button. Let's see. Greyface says, one thing I can say is them Chula Mafia members locked in with a lot of big players. They are, because they've been linked to Zebo, they've been linked to Boosie, they've been linked to CMG, they've been linked to Bread Gang, Heavy Camp, a whole lot of folks. You're right. I'm switching my subscription to this page, T. Okay. I'm fixing me on right now a nice cold cup of Merlot. Toy Johnson says, shout out to Mia J. Yeah, shout out to Mia J. Legacy 360 says, Emerald's facts, the children are the ones who really lose. ZK says, well, we've been hearing Trula was involved. We just never discussed them much. ZK says, we know it. Dominic says, they've been linked to death too. The members Zebo and T and Thaddeus Young. Okay, so it goes back to, like I was saying, I had never heard of Thaddeus Young. I mean, I had never even heard of him as a basketball player. That's what I was asking. Does he have some type of connection in the music industry or something? The reasons why he would be involved allegedly in what happened? Greyface says, J Money's sister got a baby by Chief Keef. And she pregnant now by NBA star Anthony Edwards. Oh, wow. Who is J Money? Is that Kamisha's son? Yeah, you're right, Miss Sam. You guys, make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Emerald says, now what the hell is two NBA players doing in streets involved? Right. Like I said, I had never heard of a Thaddeus Young. I think, well, maybe I heard of it like one or two times. I didn't know really who he was. But hey, they saying that his name and stuff is coming up again. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Like, share, and subscribe. Positive Vibe says, so many people were involved. Detroit Cam says, I was just going to ask about Kamisha. I hadn't really heard anybody speak about Kamisha lately. I haven't. I'm talking about even on the internet. So, you guys, make sure, like I said, make sure y'all hit the like button. And if you want to call in, you could definitely call in. I got the phones open. And give your opinion on what's going on. And just remember, it's your opinion. They said Kamisha is laying low. Said Miss T, yes, J Money is the one Dolph messed with the most. And Dolph told him not to go back to Memphis the day he got unalived. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Dang, I was going to make a meatloaf, but I can't now. I can't unsee that mess. Oh, Lord. That's right. And you guys, make sure you all get the platinum, right? Make sure you get the platinum. If you haven't, make sure you sign up for the platinum. And if you would like to support the channel, you can hit the super thanks or you can hit the cash app. Okay, the super thanks or the cash app. Make sure you get the platinum. It goes down in the platinum. But the number is 901-479-7297. Call in, give your opinion. Make sure you keep it respectful. It's over 200 people on here. It's like 233 people on here. And they're looking from the other channel and from Facebook. If you got something that you want to say, you can call in. Your opinions are respected, okay? Because everybody has a difference of opinion. But like I said, when you call with that crazy stuff, you talking about they had killed it, Dolph, and they held him. Young Dolph would have been stiff as I don't know what if they had killed him on a Monday and held him on and put him there on a Wednesday. That's crazy. He got out and he walked in the cookie shop. That's on video, okay? So that is already overthrown, and I'm not gonna let anybody push a narrative, for some, for some views somewhere else. It's not going to happen, okay? But if you have a difference of opinion as it relates to anything else, that could be respected. We can debate about that, okay? And then we can move on to the next thing. ZK says her ass needs to be in jail. Emerald says Kamisha got mad at Dolph over signing folks she said was involved with the other brother, D Money, which stated more smoke for Trula, or started more smoke for Trula, do go against Dolph and was called by Govan and Juke. Okay. Wow. You know what? The only thing I've ever said about that situation with Kamisha You know, I hate that that happened to her sons. You know, as a mother myself, I hate that that happened to her sons. And I think I've always said that I would hate to believe that another woman that knows what it's like, the hurt of losing children, would participate in the demise of somebody else's child and father. I can't wrap my psyche around that. I hope not. I hope not. And Rose says she posted it on Facebook. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, Tanaya. Uh, y'all make sure you guys are running the likes up, okay? But like I said, if you want to call in, you could call in. I'm trying to figure out why. Thanks for calling in to Real Talk with Tamara. Can I help you? Thanks for calling in to Real Talk with Tamara. Hold on. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I think you got a feedback.
Oh, okay. I need to turn this TV down.
Yeah, turn the TV down.
I'm coming in, just getting off work.
Okay.
I see everybody scared to call in, so I said I'm gonna break the ice. I'm gonna be the first one to hit you up. I'm not sure exactly what your topic is about, so
We're talking about Straight Drop posted a birthday message, and we're just kind of talking about the situation surrounding him and the young Dolph situation. And people have just kind of been giving their opinions, and their opinions have kind of been open on that, on him and Gotti, and who got him involved and all of that. And hey, listen, everybody has a difference of opinion, and you're welcome to state yours.
I tell you what, if you're going to say that message, that's a real touchy subject. So, you know, I don't know if I want to touch that one. You know, it's almost like, you know what I'm saying, if you want to start an argument, you talk about religion, you talk about politics, you're sure to get an argument about it. But,
that's true.
You know, it's just like you say, everybody going to have their own opinion about what happened, how it went. So you don't want to try to force your opinion on anyone else.
That's true. I agree.
Yeah, so I'll leave that one alone. But about O.J. Simpson, can I talk about him for one just brief second?
Okay, but you know we're not talking about him. We're talking about Straight Drop.
Okay.
I'm gonna do another. Listen, I will say this. Yeah, I will say this. O.J. Simpson. I was very passionate about O.J. Simpson's case, and so I am going to do a video. And I was very passionate about it because I never thought that O.J. had anything to do with that. He was set up. So I'm gonna do something on that today. So you might want to call back during that time.
Okay, that's a dirty deal. All right, Tamara, I'll do that. I was trying to break the ice. I hope all is well. I mean, I kind of heard a little bit of feedback. I hope all y'all good on this station.
We're good.
I listen to you a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, you have a good day.
You too, love. Thanks.
All right.
He definitely is a Memphian. I could tell. I know our accent from anywhere. Magnamace says, long live OJ. Yeah, long live OJ. I'm going to do a video on OJ. And I wanted to do a specific, because, y'all, I liked OJ. OJ's case is the first case in my whole life that I became fascinated with. And I believe it put me on my journey to where I am now. And I didn't even know that I was going to go on this journey. When I was in junior high school, the case went on so long. It was the longest case there ever was, like the trial. I would miss my lunch and go into the library with my library teacher, and we would be looking at it. I had my mother too. We had VCRs. She would record it. the trial, and I would run home and look at it. I read all of the books. I became so fascinated with Johnny Cochran. Okay, like he was really what you call the epitome of a absolutely great um defense attorney. He was very charming. He was everything that you would want in the courtroom. But make no mistakes, OJ did pay for a dream team. Okay, all of those attorneys that he had in there were experts, and they were the bomb. Okay, but anyways, we're gonna talk about OJ later because I dropped a tear when I heard that OJ had died because they did OJ wrong. They did him dirty, y'all. Leo says, I started to inbox you on Facebook when OJ died. Tamara, yeah, I loved it, OJ. You know how they say I had loved it, did OJ. Greyface says, Unc killed D Money, who was Brett Gang, but Unc cool with Big 30, Tabo, etc. None of that ever made sense to me. ZK says, we was like OJ, run OJ at the TV screen when that was going on. Yeah, they thought they was going to get OJ tied up, but they didn't do OJ right. OJ didn't kill that lady. If he had did, I would have said. The Alabama hitter says, you ain't gonna unlike my live tonight. Oh Lord, Alabama hitter. I love OJ Simpson. That's right. OJ not guilty. They know they did OJ dirty. They did him dirty, y'all. They did him dirty. Anyways, I'm gonna do a special video for OJ. I might do a live tomorrow, but I'm gonna do I got a special video dedicated to OJ. Hold on, y'all. If I don't put the code in time, just call back, child. Whoever calling, if you hang up, call back. Because it's a code that I have to put in. Shit. And my fingernails and stuff long. It take a minute. Hold on, I'll just call them back. That's a good idea, Hero Fix TV.
What's going on, Miss T?
What's up? You just, I was trying to answer it. You already know I have all kinds of codes and stuff to put in, child. You know my nails and stuff be long.
Yeah. I was just calling, chiming in on Straight Drop, on your boy Straight Drop.
This sound like Magnamace. Is that you?
This is, yeah. You know what's going on. Thank you for letting me in the door, coach.
I know. So what you think about this? Why you think he posted messages? Like I find it weird that his album, coming out, all of that.
Yeah. Well, did what I see. Straight Drop.
I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk while I because my dog is barking. I got to see what's going on, but they can hear you. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah, well, you got all right, but you gonna have to chime in so you can agree with me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna chime in. Well, just hold on for a few minutes then. Hold on.
All right. Yeah, well, what's going on, chat? Y'all, she let me, I'm in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Miss T got us dropping the hotlines. You know what I'm saying? Miss T making them drop the hotline today. What's going on, everybody?
Hold on, here I come. Okay, Magnamace, go ahead. Now, what was you saying?
I said, from what I just feel like, he missing the world right now. You know what I'm saying? You know it's winding down. And it's his birthday. So, he just in his feelings and, he missing the world. And he's just trying to hold on to what he kind of stuck in the past. They say when you get locked up, your life stops You know what I'm saying? When you go in, so
Right.
I think he's dwelling on his past, and he misses. He even misses little dog. Man, I seen him post a little dog. So that's all what he's going through, and it look like he gonna hang himself if he said he gonna pull the cable, Miss T.
Mm-hmm.
He said before he go out looking bad, I think Straight Dropp want to remain infamous. If he guilty, if he's innocent, I think he just want to like he want to go down infamous if he do go down. He don't want to be going down already. He already look bad, and then when you did what you did, you just telling on everybody, you gonna look worse. So that's what I feel. You know, I just feel like he probably gonna hold it down because ain't nothing came back saying Straight Dropp and said nothing. I don't know.
Mm.
Do you feel like Straight Dropp is told on something?
Yeah, I do.
You do.
Mm-hmm. It might be certain people, but I do.
See, I'm riding with you. Don't throw me out the car. I believe you. That's just like my mom. My mama now she say, you know, P Diddy gonna get jammed. She think P Diddy gonna get jammed up because they keep talking about it. I remember I asked mama about Gotti. She said she just don't feel like Gotti. They gon', you know, she knows she ain't, you know, she kind of hip to it too, you know. But you know, she don't feel like Gotti gonna get touched. But I'm like, well, we just seen what happened to P Diddy. P Diddy got way more money than Gotti. So
right,
you know, if he, I'm just I always put it like this because I ain't never throw Gotti under the bus. I never threw him under the bus. But I just feel like if he is involved, you know what's gonna happen.
I mean, you have to reap what you sow. Definitely. Hold on, let me let my dog back in. I'm gonna respond to that. Hold on. Right. So she go out and use the restroom and she be trying to get back into them babies.
How them puppies doing?
How the babies doing? Get back here, Riley. Riley sure be trying to get to them. You know you can't go back there with them. Hold on.
Yeah, you reap what you sow.
Yeah, I feel like I am taking care of my own. Like, I feel like I had some babies. When them babies get to whining, I go, oh Lord, what's going on? I jump and run and be helping them with them and stuff.
That's a dude. And then y'all, women, y'all natural healers and nurses and stuff like that. So it's just in you anyway. But that's your money. That's your money. You gotta.
Well, yeah, that's true. I agree. But what I was gonna say is, as it relates to Yo Gotti, hey, I've always felt like it started with him. It's gonna end with him. Hey, everybody already knows that they have been trying to get Yo Gotti for a while. Yo Gotti has said that himself. He's been able to pay people for whatever reasons people around him feel like his life is more important than their life. Okay. So he's able to pay people off to go do his time. Now, some people say they don't think he's going to go to jail. You know, that's a matter of opinion because we don't know what the future holds, right? Me, as far as my opinion is concerned, I believe at some point something is going to happen to him. To say they don't have anything on him, I think that they do. They don't have enough at this point to indict him. They would not be. He said himself that he knew that the feds was watching him. They don't just watch him for lyrics or anything like that. That's a waste of money and hours. They watch him because they have been told something.
Yeah, he's definitely been investigated, and I think he know that, because of the situation and stuff like that. And I'm gonna say this: Dolph saved him in a lot of ways by not just pointing the finger at him. He did, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to, Dolph was really a law-abiding citizen, meaning he didn't have no else on his report cards, and he was able to carry that thing. Dolph could have put a paper trail like, hey, me and that nigga into it, woo, woo, but Dolph didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was like a loophole to give it, like, Gotti some type of safety, like, you know, but they definitely investigated him. So I just feel like Dolph, you know, he didn't put his foot down. You know, he went by, you know, he kept it cold. He went by the code. So, and that's just, you know, I hate it had to happen like that for real though. You know what I'm saying? Both parties, they lost somebody to some damn nonsense.
Right. And like I said, none of this had to happen. You know what I mean? I think it's a sad thing that all of this happened, because you look at the domino effect. When this happened to Dolph, it's been a lot of other people to lose their life. Rather, it was directed to young Dolph or just karma, right? It never should have happened. You had two people, as I've always said before, from the city of Memphis that really, 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 especially at a time where you have a lot of people looking at the talent in Memphis, that really could have helped to put artists on. It was big enough. Tennessee was big enough for everybody, right? I mean, and to get caught up in, I don't think it had anything to do with directly with a girl or anything like that. My dad used to say what they fussing about and what they mad about is normally something else, right? And I think it just had to do with jealousy. That's it. That's all. You know, because when people say, well, Dolph was talking, well, Gotti in them, and everybody knows that, was doing things to him in the background. That is the reasons why he was having outbursts, right? Every action has a reaction. He was being reactive to what they was quietly doing to him. It doesn't make it right, because they weren't being vocal about it. What they was doing was they was trying to block him. That's worse than him voicing, blurting out stuff. Trying to block somebody and mess with their livelihood is way worse than somebody going off on you, right? Because you're talking about a person's livelihood when you're trying to block them. So he had every right to have those emotions. I would have had them too.
Well, let me ask you something, T. What if Yo Gotti had all drugs, couldn't control what his brother was doing? Do you think his brother could have did some of that stuff behind Yo Gotti back?
It's possible that he could have did some of that stuff behind his brother back. It's possible. Hey, listen, I'll say, in my opinion, hey, it's possible, but in my opinion, I think they were on one accord. But it's possible. But as far as what I believe that they were on one accord. But he could have been. That's another possibility.
Well, this is what I see, Miss T. It was a lot of loyalty and love shown to Gotti and them. And that's just what it is. So you're going to have people that's going to ride with them, but at the same time, when Yo Gotti in Dubai and with Angela and out of town, you not running the city. It's the people who run the city of Memphis is the community, is the people that still live in Memphis. That's just being real of it. Like, because you can drop a bag or drop some business off into the hood, but when you gone, you gone. It's in the hands of the people. So it's not, you know what I'm saying? So he know that. When he leaves out of town, it's really out of his hands for real. Because that's just the way the city of Memphis is. It's very organized. You know what I'm saying? People think it's not, but it's really organized. So.
Well, here's the thing. You know what they used to say is, if someone does something and you don't say anything, that means that you are passively in agreement with it. Well, I mean, even people that say that they don't think he had anything to do with it, they say he knew about it. I mean, with you being the CEO and it coming from your label, you could have said, well, listen, we don't, hey, I know what, and I understand when people say, well, you know, he didn't have no obligation to him. Okay, so that means you basically was quietly, if it went that way, in agreement with it, because it started with you. Because if I'm into it with somebody and my cousins and them ride with me and will ride for me, right? They go, you know what? I'm gonna get ready to go, and I'm gonna get ready to go do something to that. For an example, one of my cousins, when something was happening to me on here, one of my cousins who I know hard off in the street, his wife just happened to say to me one day, girl, your cousin had me to log him in to look at something, I said, do not log him in no more. He just got out of federal prison. Don't do that. It's not worth it. But see, I'm a different type of person. If I know that somebody, and we're different, I know if somebody get ready to go do something to somebody, even on the strength of because of me myself, no, don't do that. No, we ain't gonna do it like that.
Right, you don't want to see them mess their life up and stuff like that. Just the type. But it's just really, I'm going to say this, man. See, the people who had something to do with Dolph, and I'm going to just keep it real, they locked up and they dead. They long gone. And they reached, I'm just keeping it real. Some of the people that had, some of them still living. But I'm just saying the main ones, and with the cookie shop incident, they locked up and they long gone. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Gotti, yes, he's guilty by association. That's what put him as the monkey in the middle. He's guilty by association. But mainly the ones who mainly, set it up, they locked up or they fighting a case with it, and they long gone. They out of here to the point when they fingers is pointing at them. This nigga sitting in the casket. He in the ground. Long live good, man. Just keeping it real. I'm just
right. Well, I've heard quite a few. Well, you know what? I've heard people, people's opinions as it relates to that. Some people feel like that it directly came from his brother. And then there are others like myself that feel like that him and his brother was on one accord. It came from him and his brother. Right. So, it's a lot of people that feel like no, it directly came from Juke, and it started at Juke and went down. I feel like it started at Gotti and Juke and somebody else, and it went down.
But Miss T, Juke and Gotti mama said Juke was the one that had the hard head. He had a hard head. I think Gotti, I don't think he wanted, just because he's a business, he had his feet in that business so long, he not gonna be jeopardizing, you know what I'm saying, to get where he at type stuff. So I really think he didn't press that button, but he could have stopped. I'm with you, you know what I'm saying, he could have avoided them doing what they doing. But like I said, Miss T, it's too many of them. You got too many, man. It's just too many. When you had too many people that's against you, if one person can be like, man, let them make it, and then the other one, it's just like you remember Baby Boy Miss T?
Yeah, I remember.
And when Tyrese, when they had Snoop Dogg on the ground, and the Cuba, the brother, his friend, and Tyrese like no, and he ended up just letting go. It's that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? You do have that type of situation that you might got somebody in the group that's trying to spare you. Man, let them make it, man. We're going to keep getting their money. And then they like, nah. So I do feel like it could have been like that.
It could have.
He knew what was going on, though. He didn't know what was going on. He knew what was going on. And he was very agitated. But Miss T, like I said, it played in right in front of my eyes like a series. Before it all happened, I seen Moneybag got agitated. Moneybag was like, I got money to play. He got, when he get frustrated,
he's real emotional, right?
He get emotional, man. He can't hide it. And I just seen everybody Glock and me go going back and forth. I said, oh, it's gonna be some shit. And then the cherry on top, Soulja Boy went to the Breakfast Morning Club and you sent that little message towards him. I said, oh yeah, it's gonna be something. I didn't know what it was. A few days later, doggone. It played right out in front of my eyes.
So do you think Soulja Boy was involved?
I think I'm gonna just keep it real. I think just because I know that living in the city of Memphis, when I used to even go to our heart parties on Union at the K2 Lounge, Soulja Boy used to come through the city. Soulja Boy been tired with me, and he more on Gotti's side. Because Gotti and Gucci and Soulja Boy was around since Gucci Bandana. So Gotti and Soldier been tired. So Soldier was on Gotti's side anyway, off the meat rack. You feel me? So
yeah.
And I think it was jealousy. You know, they get jealous of one another. But Soldier is just one of the ones that's in the industry that they use as a voice to be like, oh, get this. You know, we gotta, forget it. You know what I'm saying? That, it's all a play. And Soldier got a big voice and a big platform. So when he did it, it was like a bird call. That's what we call it. It was like a bird call. So I definitely think, and then you gotta understand, man, see, straight Dropp was with that nigga a couple days before. You know what I'm saying? So all of them, I ain't saying he had nothing to do with it, but all of them in cahoots, all of them know each other. And, shit, that's why he ain't no saint. And but when he did it, he threw himself in the mix. That's why he don't want to come back to Memphis, because he know what he try to let stuff fly on, but people don't forget.
That's true. And Rose says Daddy-O ain't playing with his team. He was at the club with all the pre-artists and friends, even with some woman. They was having a blast.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that he did anything to see, like Soulja Boy. I ain't saying like he called the shot. No, I'm just saying he helped. He put flames on the fire. If it's a fire going on in the T, you're gonna have somebody add some more fire to it. That's all he did. I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying? I just know he connected. That's all I'm saying. He connected. He locked in. But yeah, that's other than that, straight Dropp. I thought he was laying in the bed on the first post. I think he was in the cell. I'm like, the boy got his teeth clean. But I think it was just him posting it when he was out on the town, and straight Dropp he going through it, just winding down, and it's getting close to trial, getting close to that judge hitting that hammer on him. He missing the world.
He know that there is an end. When you don't, and I think a lot of people that's facing the same thing that Straight Dropp is facing, they kind of get like that too. Straight Dropp knows the evidence that they have on him, right? He already know what he's looking at. And so it's one thing when a trial date is not set. It's another thing when you can see the end result, when you can see the ending to all of this, and then you already subconsciously know what the end result is going to be, right?
Yes,
so it makes a person crash out, want to crash out.
So Miss T, let me ask you this. What makes you say he talking? What makes you think that he done told something?
I just believe that he.
I know you connected.
I just believe that he has, but I've put that in my members.
I know if people be talking, Miss T, I see they call from the desk, be topping up, telling the business. So I know it ain't nothing to find out what's going on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So if and then when you said Sergeant Swan. And I just knew her just on some drive like suspended. I'm in, I'm out. But you run across a lot, and you see a lot, you hear a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. 201, you gonna hear a lot, you gonna see a lot. You gonna meet some big people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then you have to understand, like, it's still a lot of people on, and I'm just saying hypothetically, it's a lot of people knew. It's a lot of people that knew that hey, stop. It's a lot of people that knew that what Straight Dropping them was gonna do. Straight Dropping them had a lot of those little dudes knew. And they was, for some reason, we saw, what JoJo Splat and them all were doing. They felt like because Straight Dropping them had taken Dolph out. I mean, I know it's sickening. I mean, that they wanted to boast about it like it was a big fish that we got.
He would have you just called it name. JoJo Splat had a mental breakdown on camera. You know what I'm saying? Because when you were involved, it's study. Y'all watch us. You watch our body language. You watch everything. And it taught me how to pick up on game, how to read people. Even like
when they asked Diddy what they asked Diddy talking about, when Charlamagne asked Diddy about Tupac murder, man, he instantly went to fidgeting head, rubbing his head, and got the sweat. And so, man, your body language tells everything. You know? So, and that's what I picked up off JoJo's Flat one. You know, in one of his interviews, he was real nerd. I'm like, damn, man, he killed. You know, he knows something. Close to him, and then you know they were upcoming artists. They were trying to troll PRE. They got the PRE chains on, and them boys would bunk it down. Them boys bunk down on them and get them chains back.
Yeah, because I do believe that they ended up the one that I think the one that JoJo Splat had. That might have been the real one, because if I'm not mistaken, somebody, I believe, rest in peace, Young Dolph, early on. If he's in here, he could correct me. He came in here. He said early on that they had caught JoJo Splat and took the chain back from him, right? But I think a lot of those other little dudes, they started going to the mall and getting duplicates, man. Because you know you can go in the mall and get a fake chain.
They called JoJo Splat because they offered, JoJo Splat were upcoming artists trying to do their thing, and they had set it up in a way that they were trying to do a video, like a music deal. You know, I'll give you some money to do a feature with you, woo woo. And when they pulled up, it was the other side. And then when Dog got sent up his teeth, I knew it wasn't gonna stop at the damn. I knew it wasn't gonna stop there. And that's why I was so mad, because I know how they care about Dolph, and I know who's behind them, and I know how they coming, and I know how the other side coming. And but it's at the point, somebody like Dolph, he had a lot of love. You know, he had love like from outside. He had outside connections, he had inside connections, but he definitely had a lot of love to this day. And hey man, it's crazy. You know what come behind that. And you know, I think they just used straight Dropp. You know, they used him to do it because they knew he was going to do it. He already shooting up bowling alleys in his teeth. Women, it's just 2-2. If you shoot up a bowling alley, you'll shoot up a cookie shop. What you think about that?
You'll do anything, right? If you get a charge with violating a woman the way that they said that he did, like what he, and it's detail of it in his report, you'll do anything.
And I ain't gonna lie, like bro had potential, you know what I'm saying? Like him posting up his videos, and you know, even with the Frenchie, I'm like, bro, man, before you killed Dolph, you could have been out here breeding Frenchies, making music. You should have told CMG, like, man, or whoever, Big Boy or whatever. Hey man, look, I ain't getting but straight Dropp. I don't know. He got that money. See, when they gave that boy that money and still had him run around in them hoods like they did TV and all them other ones. Yo, we want you on, but we don't leave you in the city. They should have don't let him get up out the city. You know what I'm saying? Took him with them on tour and stuff. They didn't want him for that. They wanted him exactly what they used him for. You know?
And that's messed up. It would be interesting to know everything surrounding what has happened to Teezy.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to know that.
It's self-explanatory.
Get back in here, Riley.
You know it's self-explanatory, Miss T.
Yeah, Straight Dropp was a nice looking. Listen, Straight Dropp was a nice looking kid. They could have definitely marketed him. They could have made him tell him, if you want the money, you see he was hungry, for some fame or something. The reason he was doing what he was doing, if they had told him you can't be on that, you got to get your act right, because they was gonna sign him. Now, nobody could ever tell me that they was not going to sign him. It's just that when they did that to Young Dolph, they didn't know the folks was gonna be on their ass like they was. They couldn't sign him at that point. It would have been too obvious.
Yeah. And then check this out, Miss T. Pay attention. They were gonna do that with J90. They were gonna do the same thing with J90, but J90 picked up on it.
Yeah, J90, I respect that dude for that. That dude said that's why I said that Black Youngster and them wrong. They need to, if they got that boy in a contract, they need to let him out. He said, I'm 30. I got into the rap to get out of the street, and they was wanting me to do some street stuff. Yeah, I do believe that that's what it was.
That's all it was. That's why then it really go back to baby CEO.
J90's mind was stronger. J90 is a little older than Straight Drop, but he had a stronger mind. He had he knew from being in the street that they was setting him up one way or the other.
Yeah, but it was some stuff stirred up. I'm telling you, Miss T, go back to baby CEO, and I ain't gonna go too far into it. But baby CEO, he was at one point a little boy, a little baby on TV rapping with guns out, baby CEO. But he came up, he didn't want to keep our videos. When they took him out, because he was trolling, talking about J90, man, Black Youngster gave you a chain and a little chain and a house. He ain't give you no money. He talking about broke 8N ninja, all this. Man, they got baby CEO out the way. And then a couple months later, they were beefing because of that. I'm just keeping it real, and it was some more. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. But I'm just saying, baby CEO was like the head, like the start of okay, damn, they killing babies now. So
they said ESTG looking to get out of his contract. Had you heard that?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Because he don't want to be associated. Like when he goes somewhere, he see the hatred. He see people want to push up on him because he affiliated with some people that So you Misty, when you in some hot doo-doo, you gonna see some stuff. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear about some stuff.
Yeah.
And then you gonna have that boy is from a football player out of Kentucky. Man, that man don't know nothing about no Memphis, so he don't want to be a part of it because he knows, and that's the type of, and that's what I picked up on from him because he said it. He was like, he ain't got nothing to do with no Memphis stuff. That's what he said, and I'm like, okay, that's what I took, and that's the way I took it. So them boy don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? And then some of them just get. ESTG is a good artist. In a certain level, but when it comes to like foot soldiers, like when you see them come out hard like this, J90 and you get the drop, they don't want them boy to go too far. They don't really want them to be. They want them to go as far as they. You know how somebody got you by the balls. They want you to go as far as they want you to go. And I respect J90 because when he first got signed with Black Youngsters, Miss T, you know what his first words was? Man, paper route. Forget paper route.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna tell you something. I saw that video. I think they told him that part of his job position was he was gonna be one of the ones to, be dissing that paper route in his music. I don't think he knew the whole thing though. I don't think he know that they wanted him to be, because I think they had the same plan for him. Which he probably didn't have a problem with dissing because that's what they do. That's what rappers do. They diss back and forth for money, to sell records. But when you start talking about taking somebody out, that's another dynamic. See, if Dolph and Gotti and them had just kept it at dissing, that's what rappers have done since the beginning of time. Hey, everybody would have been like, ooh, they would have been, anticipated what Young Dolph was going to put out in a rebuttal to what Gotti said and what Gotti was going to put out in rebuttal to the, you know what I mean? That's what kept people on edge. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't think that's necessarily unhealthy because that's called battle rapping. That's what rap started out as. But when you start having people to hit at somebody, trying to take their life and then ultimately take their life, you motherfuckers have gone too far.
Right. I agree with you. I feel like J90 when he bagged out the deal and from what he was supposed to do, they bagged off him. They left him in the city high and dry.
And J90 is a talented rapper. J90 is talented.
But in that type of industry, when you too raw and real, you only got so far. You got it's almost like a deadline. You got a deadline when you too real. Like I salute to BEO and Kenny. I mean CEO, BEO and Stupid Duke. But being too real and too gangster, They don't want that, right? They don't want that. They don't want that. They want the commercial. They don't want. It's almost like wrestling. They don't want it when you're too real and too raw. It's always gonna be a sad song. They don't want that in the industry because and that's Dolph. When Dolph was alive, it was like that too. You had a lot of fake love, fake relationships, but they really wanted to mess with each other. But by Dolph being in the way, alive and stuff like that, that's how they feeling. He made it uncomfortable for certain people to get money with certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like when Dolph was alive, Gucci Mane artists wouldn't have did no song with no team. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but when Dolph came up, they did that to Dolph, and you start seeing people start mingling with each other. Because that's how I see it. Because I just Dolph made it uncomfortable in the industry in certain levels and certain ways. He was talking. They liked him, but at the same time, they despised him. They really didn't like him because they ain't, jealousy. And I ain't just talking about CMG. I ain't just talking about no CMG. We know about that. I'm just talking about it's many others. You know what I'm saying? Then like how Dolph was popping his shit. And that's just what it is.
Yeah, I agree. And Rose says, when I heard Dolph say that CMG paid the DJ not to play none of his music in the clubs they would attend, I said, God, dog, that's evil and jealous. And you have to understand, a person would be emotional if you're working and you spending money and somebody is paying people, they're spending their hard-earned rap money on trying to keep you from coming up. You trying to blackball me? Yeah. That's evil. I mean, that would make anybody frustrated.
So, Ms. T, so basically we can say 3-6 did it to Gotti. Gotti did it to Dolph.
Right.
And Moneybag and them Moneybag did it to Rollo, because that's why Rollo fell out with him. Because he said Moneybag paid them not.
And 3-6 and them was wrong to do it to Yo Gotti. They was wrong.
Yeah, they were very wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. That's just showing that, man, you jealous or you hating or you don't want to see somebody come up. And you gotta let people do them. I like to see people win. It don't matter who you is or what you is, as long as you ain't did nothing to me and to make me just dislike you. I ain't finna just hate you because you made it. No, it don't work like that. Everybody got a time, and everybody can't be doing the same thing. Just like Real Talk with Tamara, you doing your thing. Everybody don't got that vision.
Right.
You bring the people in, and that's enough. You know what I'm saying? So, with this, it brought a lot of people together. Dolph's case and even you doing your thing, it brought a lot of people together. And I think I like the good in it. You know what I'm saying? And I like seeing good positive stuff. But straight up, I think, back to the conversation, because I know I ain't trying to get off topic. But one more thing, I think he knows it's time.
Yeah, it's definitely time. He got to be frustrated. And listen to this too. He got to be frustrated. Cornelius don't have a trial date, so I'm sure all of that's in the back of his head too.
Yeah. Cornelius ain't got no trial date. That means he's gonna turn state, or he done already turned state. He gonna be. Straight Drop just got a lot of people gonna testify against him.
Listen, St. Jack says 3-6 did it to their own artists when they left. That's low down.
Yeah, that's low down. Yeah. That's low down. Missy, you've been true to the bone. You've been hard to the bone with this Dolph case, and you really ain't on no side. You just saying what's on the side of right. You didn't like how Dolph went out, and you didn't like how Juke went out. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all black men. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see that, especially in our city. Come on now. And because we don't have people thinking we bad doing business with, or we straight up demons, and it ain't really like that. It's just Memphis is all about, it's a city of respect. That's what I've seen growing up in Memphis like that. It's all about respect.
Right.
And when somebody wants you in Memphis, that's what makes Memphis not big, because when people know where your whereabouts at, it's easy to go and do what they gonna do. But it's like, man, it ain't, man, it just, that's how it is. Men just, they stand on business now, ain't they? You know, they stand on business. That's all I can say. But other than that, man, I just hate they did that. Because,
I hate they did that. Like I said, I hate that it happened because there's been a domino effect. There've been people to die that we don't even know, that didn't even have as bigger names as Young Dolph. You see what I mean? Like when people in South Memphis was talking about that there was a war going on, that they needed help. That's because, you know, hey, people where it was a war going on. Like I said, I believe in justice. I didn't like seeing Big Juke taken out like that. Like, you know, it really bothered me. It was hurtful to me to see his mother, as a mother myself, kneel down over her child. You could tell that she had a desperation, as any mother would, with your child laying there with you knowing that he was not here. I mean, I wouldn't wish that up on my worst enemy. So I don't agree with that, right? I agree with justice. I think I have said that. I want to see people, when they do wrong, I want to see them go to jail. That's what I want to see. But as far as just gunning people down and stuff like that, I will never agree with that. I don't know if it had anything to do with Young Dolph or not, with what happened to Antavius. It could have been something completely different. I don't agree with them killing him or killing his sister, or especially, or hitting that baby. I would be a barbaric, good for nothing gutter rat.
Yeah. No, man, we don't want to see the kids get hurt. Or we don't, nobody get hurt, but that was a tragic moment. See what I just say earlier. And Xavier was a victim that was involved with a big group that, what I say, left him behind. They left him high and dry in the city. You can't be in the city when it's a drawing board and there's a lot of pictures, there's a lot of names, there's a lot of text on the wall and red dot lines connected to, stuff gonna catch up, which I do believe he was still involved, but either way, he was still somebody that was riding with somebody with money, and when stuff didn't go right, and I know exactly why he left. You want me to tell you why I say he left high and dry, Missy? Why? Because he didn't hit him and that other fat boy that was on the picture with Sammy Benson.
Yeah.
He didn't complete the mission. He didn't hit Dolph in North Carolina.
Oh.
That's why they left him high and dry. That's why he got hit up in his hood, left high and dry, because they left him behind. It's a pattern.
Are you talking about Antavius?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes, I was just saying, he's another victim that was left behind high and dry in the city. You supposed to be in Miami. You supposed to be with them guys.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't complete the mission. So we turned your juice off way back in 20, when that was 17. His juice was cut off for about 4-5 years now. So I've been following the path. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking, I've been observing, but it go back to being a victim to some people with power and money, but you get left high and dry because you did something they didn't like. Y'all didn't hit Dolph in North Carolina. Shit, I mean, we can't. What else we can do with you? I mean, hell, you aborted the mission, so we got to find somebody else to complete the mission. So I ain't saying that's fact. I'm just calling that's how I see it. I ain't saying that. That's just my opinion, allegedly. You know what I'm saying, Missy? Because why? Peasy was left high and dry because when that money got taken away, that's a lot of money. $400,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, and then I already know what I already know. He was a treasurer. He was the head honcho. He's the treasurer. Young nigga, if you need some of that iron, because you ain't got no iron, here you go. Bring it back when you're done with it. So that's the type. Yeah, and all that when they came and shut that compound down, they took his juice, Missy. So what they do, Missy, left him high and dry in Shelby County, Orange Mound. If you gotta look at that pattern now, I'm just keeping it real. It's a pattern. I'm going on what makes sense. And when Dolph first, this stuff happened to Dolph, none of this stuff occurred But now that it occurred, you just gotta go with it. I mean, come on now, like, you know. And I remember Miss T, I laughed. I remember Juke was out there with them damn little young killers. He was sweating in, Miss T down there had a bad head. He was sitting next to Teasy dropping the money. I always laugh about it because he's long, he lived his life, he gone now. But Juke got there sweating, he's sitting out there, yeah, man, you know, dropped the damn all the 100 racks or how much it was. Man, it's a series. You just gotta. It's just like this, Miss T. If I don't watch every series of BMF, I ain't gonna know what's going on.
Right. He says, St. Jack says, I believe exactly what he's saying about them being left high and dry. You know what? I think everybody kind of went into self-preservation mode, like especially when people get fearful, they start looking at if somebody just decide that they want to pull back, hell, they could be pulling back for other reasons. They think they pulling back because they get ready to backdoor them. You know what I mean? They talking or something like that. I think everybody got paranoid, but I agree with what you're saying though. People was left high and dry.
That's and because I know that's what's going on. I know that what goes on. If you got a job to do and you don't do it, I mean, and that's in the industry. You're gonna get fired if you don't show up to work. If you don't come, you know what I'm saying? You'll get fired. And these young brothers be having stuff to do and they don't do it or they don't complete it. Miss T, you older than me. I know. I'm sure you done watch all kinds of gangster movies, right? Okay. You always seen when somebody come back, like even it was in New Jack City and it was in Get Rich or Die Trying. That nigga came back and said he ain't killed 50 Cent. What'd he do? He pulled that sword out and got him out the way. I'm talking about when that's gangster life. That's the real gang. When I think about gangster life, it's a lot that come with it. You know what I'm saying? If a boss man tell you go do something, you come back talking about, man, yeah, we hit Dolph truck up 100 times, Sprinkle Dan, but he's fast. He got a rabbit foot in his pocket. He got away and did a show after the fact. Oh yeah, man, we cut your water off. I do it. I'm just keeping it. That's just where it goes on, you know. And it's crazy. It's crazy. That's what's going on, Miss T. But you doing your thing, Miss T. And I feel you very passionate about what you speak on, and you know, we all have knowledge and different opinions about stuff.
Right, and you know what, and here's the thing that I've never liked, because you know I know when somebody is capping, but you know it pisses me off. You know what I mean? Because you're right. Everybody has knowledge on different aspects of things and different levels as it relates to this case. You know, just because you don't have knowledge of certain things, it don't mean that what the other person is saying is not true. You know what I mean? It's just that you don't. It's just that you don't know as it relates to that.
Right, and like you said, you know, psych and street politics. They came up in the same areas from the same areas. You know all the OG stuff, and it's just like. You just gotta respect that, you know, in a certain sense, it's a mutual respect on both levels. Like, okay, we understand. Like, even a person like me, they North Memphis, and there's just the loyalty to it because people was rocking with who they was rocking with way before. So it's always gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be like that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Just being loyalty to who you stand with, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But just like even with Gotti, I never threw him under the bus. I ain't never, because I listen to I listen to Gotti. I almost finna say Big Head, but I grew up listening to Gotti, and he did. Miss T, I ain't gonna lie, he was giving back big homie type of vibes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying a lot like Gotti. Then me being a youngster coming up, I can't sit here and lie like Gotti been giving me no type of big homie vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he did that. He did do that to me in my life. He influenced that on me, like, okay, that's a big homie, you know what I'm saying? Whatever him and Dolph had going on, I always took it, that was their personal issue. Because at the end of the day, Miss T, they two men, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Men, and you know. But Gotti, Dolph made it look good. Dolph was that. Dolph was young. Dolph, he made it look good. You know what I'm saying? He made being on the other side look good. That's why it was a big impact. You know, it was like definitely some street gangster stuff, but it was just like it was a big impact because Dolph was who he was. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Like, dang, you know, it was a bigger impact than Nipsey Hussle. I hate to say it, just because Dolph had that catalog. You know what I'm saying? See, that's just being real. Dolph he got a mean catalog. Nip got a catalog too, but he got, Dolph got a little bit. He got more music. Of course, he got, he been doing this thing, and they both liked each other. Nip and Dolph, they was cool. We all know that, but me being from, around the area, it's just like I'm thinking, hell, Dolph, it was a big thing. Dolph. It's a big case. It's a big situation. And I don't know. I seen Daddy-O change, man. Daddy-O, hey.
Look, Daddy-O lost a lot of weight, and it seemed like he's starting to come out a little bit more. But they say he was already out. They just put him in videos a little bit more.
Yeah. That's good. They doing it, but Daddy-O now, I seen Daddy-O no IG or something like that, and I seen that chain he had dedicated to Dolph. And man, yeah, that looks nice right there.
That's nice. I like Daddy-O. I like him.
And that showed me even when I seen DJ Squeaky on a video talking, and I seen he had a paper route chain. Man, it's just really showing. It always showed me. I like seeing loyalty. It don't matter if you with CMG, you got to see I like seeing loyalty on whatever you stand for. Like DJ Squeaky liked it, Dolph. Cause Dolph was still, man, Dolph was paying DJ Squeaky up for them beats and all that stuff he had. And some good little, you know what I'm saying? So man, I just like to see loyalty, at the end of the day, and to keep going, you know what I'm saying? Like you shot a Mia J out. I remember the other couple, I was at work, I was cutting grass. So I was like, man, I ain't, but she was letting people pop up, like you do. And I wanted to pop up. I said, this ain't the right time. I wasn't even going to say much. I was just going to say condolences. And just, I was on topic about, she was talking about a parenthood and stuff like that. But it's just stuff like that. Like, I see her keep holding on strong. She holding on strong. And, she in good spirits. And, man, that woman, that's a good woman. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about that. Like, we all need somebody when we gone or we absent. Man, that woman is obedient in your name.
And to carry on the legacy and to fight for justice as it relates to helping other people that may encounter the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I heard her say this too, Miss T. She said it gets up. She don't really know who to trust. You know what I'm saying? It's like she's seeing something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, when she said that, I'm like, there's something going on. She feeling it, but I'm just glad that she's doing her thing, and she definitely got her ears tapped in, and I do believe because she do be listening to. I think she do be on YouTube, and she done heard a lot of advice and questioning and just people talking about Dolph. I know she done came across and heard some stuff, and she jotted down and taking notes and stuff like that. But when it come down to it, Miss P, man, they got who they want for Dolph. And just like with Juke, long live Juke, I really feel like that's gonna be a mystery. That might be 20 years before it come out what happened, because it was on.
You talking about as it relates to Big Juke? Because I think that people already know. I think that because Big Juke.
Exactly, but Miss T, let me say this.
Okay.
Just like you don't hear, it's a question. Just like you hear a question mark and you don't see no faces and no names on TV. It's the same situation.
Right.
It's the same situation. The same thing that hit.
That's true. Right.
The same thing that hit Juke. I'm telling you now.
And here's the thing, and you could tell that Teezy's was definitely the element of surprise. I think Big Juke had some inkling that they was gonna do that because he posted, so something was already going on, as it relates to that. So I think he left some clues behind for the people around him to know what happened, but that was definitely you could tell that was definitely a element of surprise as it relates to Teasy, which leads me to believe that it was somebody that he was familiar with, because how are you going to stay in a car all the way to the next day in the afternoon in a hood that you hang in every day and nobody stopped to check or nothing?
And then that's why. And then you hear a neighbor outside say, "I thought I heard some shots ring here." You know what I'm saying? And it's right there. It's right there. And it's, when it come down to, I would be scared to take somebody with power out, because anything can hit you, Missy. You might have a group of Muslims pull up and hit you.
That's true. That's the guy's truth. I agree. You're right. That's the truth. Or at least they're gonna be dressed just like what happened to Biggie Smalls. At least they're gonna be dressed like the Muslims. Ain't that what they said? They was dressed like the guys from the Nation of Islam.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Got some things on their head, and I know it's certain people that can hit you in broad daylight. Folks they gonna sweep it under the rug, call it a cold case. I'm just keeping it.
Especially if nobody says nothing. You're right.
If didn't nobody see nothing, and you didn't embarrass our organization and our brotherhood, man, Mr. Johnson, we're gonna send you on your way. Sweep that under the rug. You ain't gotta tell on nobody. You ain't gotta have millions of dollars. But if you're a part of you can, Miss T, you better behind that bag. You're a part of the sister or brotherhood, that first response and all that type shit, military. Oh man, hey man, we gonna let you out the back door through the garage. I'm telling you, it go on. You better not have no military number. They gonna probably put them hands on you, but they gonna let you out through the back door. As long as you ain't doing nothing too outrageous. You can't be out here messing with little kids thinking, nah, they ain't going with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about some little small, you know what I'm saying? Some light. But that's just what it is, and it goes on. And I do feel like the Juke and all that stuff is just all lined up, he was heavily involved with some stuff, and man, that man lived his life. He lived his life.
Yeah, he lived his life.
I feel like he's not here because he was an element that just he was a link that had to just get out the way. I'm just.
So let me ask you something. What do you think? Just because it's based on your opinion. Why do you think he's not here? What do you think the circumstances are based on your opinion? Why do you think he's not here? What do you think it was?
Because he was too sloppy in what he did. See what I was just talking about earlier. He aborted the mission. The name too hot. You aborted the mission because Magnamace and other people can just you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't even know your business. I shouldn't seen you on no video dropping money. You know what I'm saying? You were too sloppy, and you aborted mission. And you had, when you got a lot of red flags, like just like Diddy. I've been saying this way before Diddy, but when you got a lot of red flags, let's see, something's gonna happen, and that's just what it is. You got too many red flags. You got too many people pointing the finger. Hell, my grandma and my people told me, don't point your finger at nobody. That's rude, boy. So when somebody points their finger at you, it's either mean you owe me some money, get them, or you come here, or something like that. So that's what I think. He's not here. I think my opinion, I think it took a lot of weight off Yo Gotti's shoulders. It took a lot of weight off Yo Gotti's shoulders. Elderly, it took a lot of weight off them. Man, we playing with real money now. We ain't got bro riding in the hood, hunting the sea, because we know what Memphis is about. We know about Memphis, okay? But sometimes you just be doing a little too much to the point you causing problems to the streets, you causing problems to your own empire, and you aborted the mission. You aborted the mission because you was too sloppy. So it goes back to what I was saying about aborting the mission and being left behind. You know, he definitely was left behind because Angela and them got on the plane, gone. Shit. And they still rolling around. So it's one of them. But I don't think it wasn't no weird stuff. I do think it was just it shrugs to Gotti. Gotti like, man, it's out of his hands. You know what I'm saying, Miss T? He's in a situation. He's been in a situation for years that, damn, it's out of my hands. You know what I'm saying? And that's the situation Gotti, that's your Gotti right there. He is out of his hands. He out of pocket and it's out of his hands. So, his brother gonna still do him. He thinking I seen his brothers before all that happened in North Memphis, rolling around, bulletproof. Yeah, man, they say, yeah, and he was doing his thing, but you can't be doing it, man. You gotta take your life serious. This young dog situation and anybody involved with that, you gotta take your life serious. Straight Drop should be taking his punishment serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be in there laughing and playing and stuff. I wasn't doing that when my mom told me to go to the room. You know what I'm saying? I took my punishment serious. Learn from it. And that's all I gotta say on that, Miss T. I do feel like it took weight off some people's shoulders, and it was a teasy situation. And I keep using him as an example because have you seen a face on that? Have you seen somebody that did that to that boy? I ain't seen nothing on who did that to T. Did you?
No, I ain't seen. Nobody has said anything about what happened to Teasy at all. I mean, they have been eerily quiet.
Yeah, and that's how I feel it's gonna be about Juke. Ain't nobody said nothing about Juke and nothing like that. Then you got everybody, the SWAT and the military, man. So it kind of told me a lot. It told me a lot when Dolph got killed and they ran in protecting your Gotti, Miss T. Yo, Dolph got killed. They didn't go to Ada Mae Young grave and young Ada Mae, Miss Ada Mae house. They went to your Gotti mama restaurant.
Well, they went over there for a reason, because I found it weird that they shut down the plaza. Why would they send their businesses there? There's the hardware store, Home Depot is over there, GNC, Ross's. You got Fazoli's. I used to live out that way. Why would they shut down the plaza?
They shut down the plaza so they can have insight of who coming in and out, and they got a visual, clear vision. They set that perimeter up. They had to set a perimeter up so they can see who gonna come through and build food. But what I was saying, Miss T, it let me know who really got the key to the city. Not in no bad way or a good way, but Gotti been had the key to Memphis. And when you got the key to the city, they gave Dolph the key to the city when he passed away. It's long live Dolph, but they then gave that man the key to the city. And that comes with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You get mayors, you get the chief of police on your side, I'm just keeping it real. And then if you're doing what you're supposed to do with the community, and you're showing up and you're giving them a little money, you're giving back and stuff like that. Oh yeah, they got you. They gonna protect you and everything. Yeah, that's what's going on. If you getting all this money, Miss T, and you don't go offer them folks some Starbucks coffee, Miss T, they don't like that. Damn, he getting all this money. He ain't offered us some Starbucks coffee. That's what's going on. So when you got that going on, it's gonna be a lot of protocols and stuff, and people gonna have your back on some stuff. But
right,
that's how I looked at it. That's how I took it. They protecting Gotti. They protecting him. I don't know if he done paid some taxes and extra. I don't know if when he pay that credit, he give them an extra $1,000 every month. I don't know. but he's a part of that. He's a part of that $100 million club too now. And that's big. That's big. That's big because money. Yeah, that's big. And they be a part of little stuff and certain things. But with P Diddy, Miss T, I'm say this. With P Diddy, he doing the same thing. Well, he more flamboyant with his. P Diddy got so much money, and them folks that raided P Diddy house, and he's still making videos in front of the same house. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that? He ain't taking it serious. He thinks he can't be touched. What you think?
I think he thinks that either he's going to be able to buy off people, or he's starting to negotiate with the people that was coming after him, and maybe, you know, because it's obvious they got some power. He's pretty sure now they might back down.
Yeah, I think they gonna back down. I think they just really wanted to see if you had anything crazy going on. Women all tied up and all.
And they wanted to shake him up, to let him. They wanted to shake him up so that he'll never get out of his place again, as it relates to them. Again, they want him to know. They want him to know that when you do dirty stuff, we only give you that power to do it to the black folks, to your community.
Yeah.
When you start stepping over the line and coming at any other community, we're going to give you that nigga call and we're going to shake you up. So from now on, he's not going to go at anybody else. He's going to continue to be dirty and cheat and do whatever he was doing to his own community, and he'll know to never step over that line, regardless to whether it's white, Asian, Iranian, whatever other community. He understands that to be dirty is only to annihilate and emasculate black men. Everything is going to be done to the black women. I'll never step over the line again, or else they're going to give me that nigga call. They spanked him, and that's it. And that's the reason why I don't give a damn what they do to his black ass.
Missy, you absolutely right. You hit it on the head, because they will come sit you down, or they will get you out the way. See, that's what they did. That's what they did to Soulja Boy when he had his big rant a couple years ago on the Breakfast Club. They came and sat him down. Now he got some sense. He ain't gonna, But they did that to a few other people. But they will come sit you down when you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they gave him that nigga call. They made him. They snapped him back in reality. You know what I'm saying? Because you do get egos. You got all this money. You got all this power, and he was living in that fantasy, and they had to remind him.
He thought that he was one of. He forgot that he was not one of them.
Oh, hey, you saying it now, Missy. Look, you saying it. Hey, he forgot what he was, man. See, even when you look at him, he looks sneaky, man. He looks like, man, he just, like that man said in that room, he's an alpha. He's definitely an alpha male, meaning he gonna control the room. He want full control of everything. You know, and you know, he one of them, but he definitely a predator. I've seen it like anytime. If you emasculate a man on camera and predator, and you acting like a predator, like you would get up with a man and you doing all this on camera, calling a man daddy and all this stuff, man, I don't trust you around kids, young by nothing. You'll mess with a man. You'll mess with a man. I don't trust you around kids, young girls. It ain't no limit to you. Hell no, I don't trust him. You know what I'm saying? So. Now, what he do on his sexual own terms and whatever, that's on him. But just don't be doing, can't be messing with them kids, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these folks seem like when Diddy and his son, and they ain't giving them the money they want, or they try to leave them behind high and dry. What I tell you, Mitty, when they leave them high and dry, what they do? They gonna either something gonna happen to that person, or that person gonna come back. See, they'll get them out the way because they know they got dirt on them. Most times they're just gonna knock them off. That means I can knock you off. I ain't gotta worry about you coming after my money and all this. But when you don't knock them off, oh yeah, they gonna come after your money. They gonna expose you. You know, it's in the movie Scarface. He told that man to goddamn blow that man up, because he gonna be talking at that place, and he didn't blow that car. Scarface didn't let that man blow that car up. It cost Scarface his life, and goddamn what's his name? Sosa. It cost Sosa Empire to go down. So yeah, it's all that for real. It happens. You abort that mission. You get left high and dry. That's what's going on, and that's what I see. But I just think, man, I want the best for the city. I do like what the new artists doing. I like what BEO doing. I like what everybody's doing, man. And I like to see everybody just get along, get money. If you don't get along, just stay the hell away from them. Hell, y'all y'all got money. Why y'all sitting around still playing like, you know? And I don't understand. So I don't understand. But
listen, I want to let the subscribers know tomorrow we're going to do the numbers game, and it is sponsored by it's sponsored by the Black Barbie. Tomorrow the Black Barbie is going to buy lunch for 2 people, so we're going to do the numbers game tomorrow. So the numbers game is sponsored by the Black Barbie. If anybody else want to do that, that's a good idea. They want to sponsor lunch for 2 people. We could play it several times a week, right? If you want to sponsor, lunch for somebody, that would be a good thing. But anyways, Magnamace, it's been 3.5 hours. I'm gonna go on and get off because my stomach is calling. I'm gonna get ready to make me some tacos.
Look, I want to say something to you, and I'm gonna let you eat your tacos. But I appreciate you allowing us to come on here and share our different opinions and you get let us speak. Because we all have voices. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, if you can use your voice and your tongue in the right way, you probably can help somebody, the next person. So I just feel like this, what's going on, it's always gonna be good and bad, but I just think it's a lot of good in what's going on with this because people don't. It's a fast world. People ain't got time to. When you see a friend in Walmart, you going to the vegetable aisle. Oh, girl, I'll catch up with you later. But this right here is when people at home, they off work. It's almost like therapy. They can come together, they can talk, and they can, have a good time. Because we ain't here for no bad time. We ain't here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So
that's
I
true.
Just appreciate it, man. Because you've been holding it down for 2 years. You've been doing your thing. You speak on so many different things, not just Memphis. You speak on a lot of stuff. You speak on Memphis a lot because that's where we're from. But I'm just saying, you cover other topics and other things in life. And sometimes, man, you be having ladies talk. I can't go in there because I like to give you space. Like I got that type of respect. I'm like, okay, she got ladies talk, or if I hear something, you be getting all into it, man. I gotta get nobody here. Okay, I go, you know what I'm saying? So just like yesterday, I heard you say, yeah, a nigga come in here knocking my pH balance off. That's real life shit, man. See,
that's right.
That's why this right here, what you doing and us, what we doing coming together is winning over everything, radios and all this because we can talk, So and that's what it is. That's why you real talk with Tamara. So I'm checking in, checking on. I appreciate it, Missy. I'm out.
Okay, I love you. Thanks for calling in.
All right,
bye bye. Shout out to Magnamace. Magnamace a cool guy. I'm glad that he called in. I really enjoyed you guys today. As always, like I was like, I'm gonna get on. I always say I'm gonna keep it at an hour or an hour and 15 to 30 minutes. Of course, the next thing you know, it's been 2 hours. Next thing you know, it's been like when we get on, it's never gonna be any less than to this is the first time I've done 3.5 hours in a long time, right? Because I actually was supposed to, when my dentist called and asked me to reschedule, I was like, thank God, because I didn't feel like going to the dentist today, because it had been raining and storming and stuff all night, and I would have slept good if Remy was not crying and scared. Normally I sleep good in the storm. I love when it rains, but I still, nevertheless, I gotta eat and run over to my office and do some editing on one show for one of my clients. But I want you guys to know, shout out to the Black Barbie. I appreciate her sponsoring the numbers game for tomorrow. So she's gonna buy 2 people lunch on tomorrow, right? Y'all know we do the numbers game over here, so I appreciate that. But you guys, as always, I appreciate all of my subscribers, all of the new ones that have been coming in. As I always say, y'all make this show what it is. A lot of times people come in, especially the ones that are really dedicated, they come in, because we be tripping and stuff like that. Yes, we do. We talk about a plethora of things. Like, child, last night we had open talk. We was talking about girl talk, whipped cream, and all of that good stuff. The edible panties and all of that. We be talking about that good stuff up in here, right? Because we're real people. And then we'll talk about the Dolph's case. We'll talk about other things. because we're going to talk about OJ Simpson, y'all. I cried when they said OJ Simpson had died because I was very fascinated with that case, and I was getting ready to do a video on it, and then I stopped right in the midst. I was like, I got to do something special for OJ. Okay, because when I was in junior high school, I had a crush on OJ in that courtroom. He was handsome. Okay, he was a tall, handsome black man that was trying to put frame, and they was trying to frame him because I was paying attention. Okay, so I'm gonna do something special for OJ. I guess they happy they done finally killed him because that's what they did. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I appreciate everybody's passion as it relates to young Dolph's case. As I always said, you know, you have people from many different areas and stuff that has an interest from all over the world, and that's because young Dolph had fans all over the world, right? Everybody has a difference of opinion. You know, you have people come in and say they think that, you know, paper route artist was involved. I don't. I think that there was a pattern, and I've stuck with that from the very beginning. That there was a pattern of trying to take him out for at least 5 years that we know of, and it came from the same camp. And I don't deviate from that camp because when he was finally taken out, it was people that came or that was affiliated with that very same camp. So, hey, that's just how I feel. Some people feel differently. I've always, the thing about it is I respect people. I'm not mentally ill. It would make me mentally ill to be mad at people, and that's one of the issues that I've had. So it would be crazy of me to be mad at somebody else because they feel a certain way. Right, when I've been attacked, like 40 going north, y'all saw how these men had attacked me. They sent people to try to attack me because they didn't like people that I had on my panel. They tried to attack me saying that they were CMG affiliates, or because I didn't go along with their narrative, because I understand if everybody has the same narrative, then they can everybody, that's how they feel. If we put out a narrative, everybody go along with that. That's how we make money. But motherfucker, I was making money before I came on this bitch because I'm a motherfucking money making machine. Okay. So if I don't do YouTube another day, I got the mindset and the brain to go and make money. That's why I go get certifications and everything, because I knows how to make money. I gets money. Okay. So I'm not going to get on here and make up stuff. That's why when I didn't know, I always say, well, look, I don't know. I don't know that. That's why a lot of the stuff that I do here, I don't put out that could actually hurt the case. If somebody has told me something and I know that it would not be good to put it out right now, hey, I could put it out and probably get 100,000 views, but I genuinely want to see young Dolph get some justice, right? Because you better know that if you hang around that courthouse, people, and I hangs around that courthouse because I have to work down there, okay, you're going to hear people, they'll inadvertently say something as it relates to their case, right? Hey, if they heard that, girl, you know, I heard such and such. Oh, for real? Oh, wow. You know what I mean? So, I mean, hey, that's how it goes. So I'm not going to get out on here and put out false narratives and then get something wrong, right? I'll say, well, you know what? This is what I thought. Hey, this is what I had heard, but hey, it didn't happen that way. Something changed up, and I'll come back and hey, because things change up all the time. That's how it is in investigations. But for the most part, hey, I've been very respectful of people having their own opinions, okay? Because like I said, you got to be mentally ill. I'm not gonna get on here and do videos, even when I see cap, and it's a whole lot of people put out cap as it relates to the young Dolph's case. I'm not going to use my platform to get on here and try to dispute or refute that crazy cap that they put out, because I'm a mentally sane person. I understand that everybody has their own channels. I'd be a damn fool to be using my platform to talk about what somebody else said on their platform. I don't have mental illnesses like that, okay? I don't have any agendas other than I want to see the people that did this to him, right? I want to see them locked up. I want to see justice for young Dolph's family. It's not just about young Dolph. You have a lot of people interested in this because they've had the same things to happen to some of their family members, right? They might be going through the same things, or they might have cold cases where they know what happened to their family members. If young Dolph gets justice in totality, it gives them hope, right? So that's why you see a lot of people paying attention to this, where they think there are people who might not be as famous as God in them, but they might have some type of clout. When they start seeing people who they think got clout that had a participation in taking somebody's life, because nobody has the right to take somebody else's life if they are not a threat to their person, and they see these people start coming down, it gives these people hope. They may or may not say what is going on or what their situation is, but they might have similar situations where their loved one was taken out, right? And they was taken out by somebody who might have had some type of clout that has not been arrested yet. So they watch young Dolph's case to see if all of the big players are going to be taken down, because it gives them hope as it relates to their loved one or their relative or whoever it is. But either way it goes, hey, I've always said that hey, in the end, right? In the end, everything always comes out. Sometimes it's perpetual, but in the end, it always comes out, right? Some people may get indicted, some people may not get indicted. But one thing I do know is that karma never misses. Okay, karma never misses a step. And for those who don't, they can't get up enough evidence to indict to securely get a conviction. Karma never misses a step. So if they don't get it on the front end, they'll get it on the back end, right? It always happens like that. But anyways, you guys, I'm hungry. I gotta make me some. I got my turkey out. I'm getting ready to make me some turkey tacos. Okay. I'm getting ready to make me some turkey tacos. But as I said, I really appreciate you guys. I always appreciate the participation. I really do love you guys and appreciate you guys. Like I said, it's not just my channel, it's you all's channel, because it's the different personalities on this channel participating, putting stuff in the chat, being interactive, calling in, that helps to make the show what it is. That's why I say this is the real grown folks show. We agree to disagree and push on. Okay, this is the people's show for real. Okay, but anyways, I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you pray when you get off of here. Pray all negative energies that may have been on here around you. Miss Onwu, what does C mean? That may have been on you. Thank you, Miss Kitty. I love you too. I always tell you to pray, to meditate when you get off of here, because you're talking about there's a lot of different eyes and stuff that be in the background in the atmosphere, and spirits are real. So make sure you pray to keep your energy balanced out, to keep your aura and everything around you balanced out, and rebuke any demonic situation or any evil thing that may have been spoken at you. Reverse the curse, send it back to the sender. Ask God to continuously reveal things and people to you and give you the strength to be able to accept it. Because one thing about it, when you are covered, right, when you are chosen, things happen the way that they happen, but it's never a bad thing. Always look at it as a good thing, so that it could be a stepping stone, so that your eyes can be open to some things, right? And then you'll know how to navigate that. You'll know how to navigate around it and push on, right? But anyways, I love you guys. I'll talk with you later.